We're going live. Happy Easter. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Hope everyone is staying safe, staying warm. Most importantly, healthy. He's feeling himself. You can't feel yourself for too long.
Give me my pants and I'll start singing.
Well, I guess we'll be just sitting here listening to you play the same chords over and over again because you're not getting your pants back.
The chords never change. Pretty much neither does the song. Because it goes like this. You ready? You got to get a little shimmy shake with me. You got to get your Easter dance on. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
You think everybody at home is ready? Georgie, my Georgie. No, I messed that up completely.
You're so off key at that point.
Give me my key now. Give me my key.
I'm tone deaf, so don't rely on me.
Georgie, my Georgie, buying up units with swordies. I'm on key now. I don't have pants.
Keep it going.
But I'm on key. When others start to bid and then she swoops in with a... That's my George. The auctioneer cries, looking in their eyes, trying to get their money. But they all back down when she comes around, when they get a good look of my honey. Because they see my Georgie, buying up units with swordies. When others start to bid and then she swoops in with a that's my George. The treasure hunt begins with family and friends until she walks on the scene. They're all hypnotized by the look in her eyes. It's all in her Egyptian jeans. Speaking of jeans,
Jinx.
You owe me
an Easter egg.
My pants. That's my Georgie, buying up units with swordies. When others try and bid, well then she swoops in with a that's my George. They come with money, burning a hole straight through their pockets, and they think they're winning, but then their heads are spinning with their eyes popping out their sockets when they see my Georgie, buying up units with swordies. Others want to bid, and then she swoops in with a la 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 la. That's my George.
Give it up for pantsless Jeremy.
All right, so that's the way it's going to be tonight, eh? So let's get comfortable. We're all friends and family here anyway, right?
Off. Get comfortable.
Yeah, get comfortable. You're at home. We're at home. You might as well
stay a while.
We're calling this the Pantsless Live Q&A. Oh, by the way, it's going to be filled with Easter eggs as well. So hope you like that smell of hard-boiled eggs. You're going to be smelling it a while. Because you know why? I got no pants to filter it. That's why. All right. We got to get through our housekeeping things here tonight. Mm-hmm. And then we are going to get into our Q&A with you. And then the second half of the live tonight will actually be a live auction. And George has all kinds of crazy things. So be ready for that. But before that, we've got some things we got to take care of. So we have biggest thing we want people to do is what, George? Here's your announcement sheet right there. Right there. There it is. What's the biggest thing we want people to do?
We want for everyone to let their friends and family know that we're trying to get to 200,000, 200K before May.
Before May.
Tell your friends and family to subscribe to help us get to 200K before May.
Now, I just checked before we went live. We were 85. Oh, sorry. Dropped something in between my no pants legs. And there it is. Okay. Got it. I got a pen. I just don't have pants. So I checked before we went live. We are actually 85 away from 186,000. So, we gotta get our work on. We gotta get this thing, pull it all together if we're gonna get 200K before May. If we don't get 200K before May, what's our June saying gonna be?
Did we come up with the slogan for June?
200K soon, hopefully before the end of June.
That's kind of a bit long.
Okay, I'll shorten it up. You know what? We'll just shorten it up by going to July. Ain't no lie. We want 2K in July.
Before July.
There we go. How's that? How's that?
A good one.
How's
like
that?
One.
So, okay.
I like that one.
So feel free to share What the Hales all over your social media. There are so many people home right now, and they're looking for good things, wholesome things to actually watch. You know what? I ain't got pants. Don't need socks either. So they're looking for great entertainment, and that's one of the things we always strive to do. We strive to educate, but while we educate, we strive to entertain at the same time. Make sure you hit that notifications bell. Why? And how do they do it?
YouTube recently changed the way you get notified. When you click on the bell, it used to automatically subscribe, give you notifications for all videos that your favorite channel releases. Now you get to pick and choose, but you want to make sure you click on the top bell, which is all, which means you'll get notified every single time we release a new video and when we go live.
It looks like Jason Short's already putting a bid in on the socks. Are you taking my socks now too?
So I saw a couple bids in the chat for the pants already.
This is getting out of control.
Yeah.
This is getting completely and totally out of control. I mean, I always figured I'd be homeless one day, but I didn't think I'd be naked and afraid. So here we are, though. All right. We also have we got look at that. Real Talk Menor with $2 for the pants fund.
For the pants fund.
Bam! Thank you so much, Real Talk Menor. And bam! We need some for the pants. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. That's a serious issue right there. So we've got some other things coming up as well. We've got an auction with Second Sense. And if you go to
Expos Go, look at the bid on the pants.
Yeah, right.
What is that? $1 million.
I think that's $100,000, and I was ready to go to $100,000 to get my pants back if I needed to, but that money goes to you, not me, right?
Conky says can't ship the socks. Hazmat.
That's true. That's true. We'll put in free face masks with those from one of the meth units.
Yeah. And tons of hand sanitizer.
Let's face it, that's methed up, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So we got some other things going on. We got the auction, which is April 25th. So you can actually start viewing items at www.secondsense.com.
Second, the letter 2.
Mama G just put it in.
Oh,
well,
perfect.
She put in the channel, but I don't know if they put in the actual, and I don't have the link ready either.
Yeah.
I got all these other things going on. All the things that they can't see from down below, which thankfully they can't. You know why?
Because you ain't got no pants.
Exactly.
Or
exactly.
socks.
There we go. Mama G.
Thanks,
Mama G's got it right there. So you can actually start viewing some of the items that Rob with Second Sense is putting up for auction. Our goal was to have a live auction right on site in the warehouse, and then you would all be able to bid on items as well online, and we would ship. But because of the current situation in our country, it'll only be online with Second Sense. And we just got Ashley. Ashley sent $1.99. I'm getting ready.
She sent a super sticker. What's the sticker of? I can't see from this far back.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure it was super. And Leah Ann Kramer just sent $2.99. Happy Easter!
Leanne, happy Easter. Appreciate it.
Serious. You don't want to mess with me. You know why? This is the strongest fist in the world, unless you think you've come up with something stronger.
I have actually.
You have? You've got to be kidding me.
This new fist.
That's the Kronos fist that took out the entire world. This is getting a little crazy. This is getting out of control. You and your fist.
We just keep finding them like we find swords and knives.
You won't like me when I'm angry. All right, so we've got, the Knox brothers just sent $5. Getting back into lockers. It's been about 5 years. eBay sales are rocking for us. Thanks for the videos to show us how fun they can be. You want to go ahead and give
awesome.
the Knox brothers the...
Oh, it speaks. I forgot. It lights up too.
I think she just destroyed half the world. So no problem whatsoever, Knox brothers. We absolutely enjoy it. It's part of the fun of what we do. Okay. So that auction is going on. It will be online bidding only. So if you're interested, online bidding only. We will not be live streaming from the warehouse like we originally intended to. Once things change in our world, then we will actually move forward with live streaming a live auction from the warehouse that you can be a part of as well. And the other thing that we want to make sure that everybody is aware of is that we are running in segments tonight. Oh, Amy Swartley just sent $10. We better double fist pump it, you think? All right, here we go. Ready? And bam! All right, thank you so much, Amy. So the first hour will be the Q&A, and today we specifically will be focusing in on Easter eggs. We've got some incredible Easter eggs as far as reselling for you guys, and we're going to take your questions, Easter eggs. Everybody loves Easter eggs in a DVD, a movie, a video game, those things that you just don't normally get to. So if you've got a question, when we tell you to ask the question, that would be an Easter egg type question that we can give you an answer that we've never answered before. Tonight's your night. So start thinking of some of those crazy questions, okay?
Let's set some boundaries, though.
Baby, it's Easter. It's Easter. Which, by the way, I want to do a little bit of a quiz with you guys, okay? So I want to see who knows the answer to this. So if we track the history of Easter, we got Happy Easter. Here's some more money for the Pants Fund from Amanda Smith. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Appreciate it, Amanda.
Appreciate it. It's getting cold up in here. My T-shirt is coming untucked too. Should I just take my black T-shirt off now too?
Pimples?
I should probably just take my T-shirt off too. It's getting a little warm. Just saying. Whew. All right. Thanks so much, Amanda. So if we track back the history of Easter, if we go all the way back, we know historically that Easter is the day that Jesus Christ rose from the tomb, right? And so the early followers of Christ, they used to actually greet one another, and this was a greeting. They would say, "He is risen." And there was always a formal response. I'm curious, which of our viewers know what that formal response is? If we go all the way back in church history, what is the response? So if somebody says, "He is risen," and then another Christ follower would respond, "How?" Let's see if anybody... We've got Linda Dave, first one in there. "He has risen indeed." Jane Hedge, "He has risen indeed." Dave M, close. "I have risen," but no, this is about Jesus, not you, Dave. Sharon's got it. "He has risen indeed." Yep. And Troy, indeed. Yep, exactly. There we go. Silverhair said the fish symbol. But the answer is he has risen indeed. And that's how one follower of Christ would recognize another follower of Christ. Absolutely. Great. Okay. So I was just curious to see how many of our
quite a few.
Yeah, quite a few. They know their church history.
We have 583 people watching. Woo! And the chat is going wild with the correct answer.
That answer is just flying right now. Yeah. All right. So while we're flying, why don't we just go ahead? Let's fly into you talking about reminding them about the merch that's on the channel that was released, the new stuff that got released. While I get ready for. Make sure
that I did a couple adjustments where our merchandise should be available. There should be a total of 14 items available for you guys to purchase on our YouTube shelf. Let me.
Because I got to get ready for the mail song, and then we got to get into our Easter eggs.
It looks like it's all there.
Oh, look at that. Mugs, tote bags, tote my goats bags.
You'll see a mug, a What the Hales mug on there. You'll see a What the Hales tote bag, because a lot of stores are trying to get away from using plastic and having people bring in their own reusable bags. You'll also see What the Hales t-shirts and What the Hales hoodies. Again, if you go to... Did I accidentally hit something?
Yeah, you definitely did.
If you go to,
she just bought me a Fun Employed hoodie.
There's our Fun Employed merch as well.
Still got no pants.
If you go to any of our videos, including the live that you're watching now, scroll down right before the description is where you'll see where it says browse what the Hales merch. And then you go through there, click on what you want to buy, and everything's handled through Teesprings. Because I know a lot of people have asked, can we sign? Can we autograph them? But we can no longer do that. It comes straight from Teesprings, which is the company that's partnered with YouTube.
Are we ready for mail song?
Let's do it.
We got mail.
We've got one from our friends, the Drapers, all the way from Fort Myers, sunny Florida.
3 weeks in a row.
Says spread the love.
Not the virus. Spread the love.
And
look at that.
The card says rejoice. Says, may all the blessings in Christmas fill your heart and home with joy. Yes, we know that it's a Christmas card.
Absolutely.
But we also know that Mick has been trying to spread love and joy for the last 3 weeks during this uncertain pandemic. Thank you for all the love you spread. God bless you the week. God bless you.
Spit it out. It's
this week. Happy Easter, Mr. Draper and Mick. Appreciate it, Mick.
We are so far ahead right now of hanging our Christmas cards up in the doorway. I mean, we are on point. We're
ahead of the game.
We are getting this.
Yes.
Okay. Now we have an iPad that we're going to get into tonight as well. We didn't have time last week. And if you keep seeing us lean over, we have so much stuff on the desk table area that you can't see that we have to work around. But we're going to be getting in this tonight as well. We're going to find out what's inside. This was in the $1,800, $1,700 unit. We've powered it up. We haven't looked at it yet. We ran out of time last week. Now we did find a flash drive and a memory card that I put in your Easter basket. Did you bring those up?
Ryan sent a $1.99 super chat. He must have missed the live where we made that announcement.
He absolutely missed the live. Ryan says, Jeremy, you unfriended me on Facebook. I offended you? Thanks for the $1.99. No, nobody offended me. It's just too much communication. So I've done,
he's trying to streamline.
Everything
Facebook.
Is going to the fan page. Everything. So everybody got unfriended on Facebook. So there was 5,000 people. Everybody got unfriended on Facebook. I cannot keep up. We have thousands upon thousands of people reaching out on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. And it has to be streamlined because it would take one person employed by What the Hales just to answer and respond to people on a daily basis could never do it. And so it has to be streamlined somehow. So that means personal Facebook needs to go to the wayside and it has to move over to the fan page. It's just part of what we're trying to do.
It's all part of streamlining. Yeah,
it's just streamlining. So if you got unfriended on Facebook, don't worry. It wasn't you. It was everybody. I'm just trying to keep my social distancing. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Literally.
All right. So let's get into some Easter eggs. So we want some questions from you about Easter eggs as well. Things that you would want to know about what we do as a living or about us personally, about whatever. If you've got a question that we have never answered before. So, for example, if you ask, is George her real name? We're not going to answer that question. That's not an Easter egg. That's an obvious one. And Midwest Picker sent $2. I'm here and I have a bag of cash. We're going to get into the auction in just a bit, Midwest Picker. But we also have some Easter eggs for you around reselling as well. So if you've got, Grimes Finds has a great one. How many Easter eggs can you fit in your mouth at once? You know this answer.
For you or for myself?
You can answer either or.
For yourself? We've never tried and put eggs in our mouth, so I don't know. Well, it depends on the size of the egg.
Babe, you make me fart salad all the time. How many eggs do I put in my mouth at a time? She calls egg salad fart salad.
No, you call it fart salad.
No,
I just go along with it.
She called it. She's the one that named it fart salad. See, here's an Easter egg for you. Although we have discussed this before. All right. Funky Fluffy says, do either of you have tattoos? Which we've discussed this on other channels. We haven't discussed it on ours.
On our channel, no.
So I don't have a tattoo.
I have 3. When I got them all when I was 18. And now I'm to the point where if I got them removed, I wouldn't miss them.
All right. Cheryl Strayer wants to know, Jeremy, how much coffee do you drink before you film? That you could answer that.
Cheryl,
one.
believe it or not, this man does not drink caffeine. This is how he is from the moment he wakes up until he starts snoring at night. Ryan
Brown wants to know, how did we meet? Although we've addressed it before, but do you want to get into a little bit more of the details?
Monroe Williams sent $5, sent a super sticker. How's it going?
Going good. Thank you, Monroe Williams.
Appreciate it.
So do you want to talk about how we actually met?
We did. Yeah.
Or where we met?
How we met or where we met on our first date?
Just go for all of it.
Okay.
What do you remember? Remember how we met and everything you can remember about our first date.
How we met was on a dating app called Hinge. Where we met on our first date was Buffalo Wild Wings, which was because we live an hour apart. So we agreed on a place that was halfway between us.
And I like chicken.
And it ended up being Buffalo Wild Wings. And then on our 1-year anniversary, he took me back to Buffalo Wild Wings, remembered which booth we sat in, and requested the booth when the hostess greeted us at the door. And then lucky for us, it was available.
And then she tried to tell me, she's like, no, I sat over there. And I went, no, you sat here. I sat here. She has a bad memory. So
sometimes.
See, she doesn't even remember that she has a bad memory all the time. But that's just part of the fun of it.
Anna Maria wants to know, what did you have for Easter dinner?
Oh, we posted Easter dinner on YouTube stories. On What the Hales fan page, and on Instagram. We posted dinner. Do you want to share with everybody?
Yeah, I'm curious to know what everyone else ate, since Easter this year was different because of the COVID-19 pandemic. How creative people got with Easter and getting their loved ones together, maybe through social media or through different streaming apps.
Mick Draper wants to know, was George wearing a bikini in her dating profile? I can answer that. One of her pictures, she was shooting a gun. A lot of her pictures were memes. And
they only had 4.
And was there another one?
So the way I set up my profile was I wasn't serious at all. I wasn't serious at all. I didn't want to put too many pictures of myself. So there was a picture of the back of my head. I was wearing a ponytail, wearing a hat, and you see me at a shooting range. So you don't even see my face. And then there was 2 memes, and I think like 1 picture of me with a friend in it.
So that's what she was. If she was wearing a bikini in her profile, I would have never reached out. And frankly, I thought it was fake. And all I wanted to do was prove that it was a fake profile, because I got so tired of fake profiles. So, bam!
Ooh,
somebody super chat.
Sandy Wood said they had hamburgers for Easter.
Ooh, wow!
Making chicken and baked potatoes for dinner.
Okay, there was Real Talk Mentor $2. Has George ever driven the truck and trailer?
So the truck, yes, many, many times. Both the blue truck and Ramsey's, the black truck. Never with the trailer attached, going forward.
I can't get her to do it yet. She has backed up the trailer.
I have. I've practiced in the warehouse, aligning the trailer and trying to park it where we normally do at the warehouse. Did I nail it? Or
yeah, you got it.
I nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I told you nobody gets it this fast. That was see her memory. I remember I said nobody gets it this fast. I can't believe you got it just like that.
Yeah, because trying to reverse the trailer, you literally have to go the opposite direction. So in your mind, you're trained. If you want to reverse and turn right, you turn the wheel right. But with the trailer, you have to turn the wheel left. So you gotta program your mind to think the opposite when you're trying to reverse the trailer.
Let's see. All right, Froggy to you wants to know, have you ever bought a unit in Illinois? Have we bought a unit in Illinois?
Not yet, but it's definitely on the bucket list.
Well, if I ever get pants again, maybe we actually could do that. Maybe we could go out in public once again. But
Brian Butter wants to know, have you ever bought a bad unit?
well, there is no bad unit. If you're buying correctly, there is no bad unit. So you always make profit. I've never bought a unit that I haven't made profit on. Now, there are better units.
Yeah, there's always better units than others. But one unit that I can think of that ended up turning bad, and the reason why you bid on it ended up being stolen from the unit.
The guitar. Yeah.
And it was online.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I think we taught during that video was to make sure you take screenshots. If you're bidding on a unit online, make sure you have screenshots of all the pictures. And then once you open up that unit and things are moved around or if things are missing, you address it with whatever platform you bought it from and the manager of the facility.
Wes Max Gary wants to know, what's one of your favorite date nights? You want to answer first, or you want me to answer first?
There's a couple things that we love to do.
Well, I took it as he was looking. He wanted to look back and know what was the favorite date night that we've had. But you take it any way you want. You answer it.
I'm interpreting it as, what do we love to do? That we like a date that we repeat because we love it so much.
Okay, then you take it any way you want.
Sunsets are always nice, especially over the water, like over the lake. We love taking hikes, nature walks, and then obviously movie nights when it's cold weather like this or when you're quarantined. Gotta have popcorn. Gotta have
with
white
appropriate
cheddar.
Social distancing. Yeah. Shirley Pearl wants to know what she sent $2. She wants to. What's
Shirley
the most
Pearl.
expensive unit you've ever paid for? I do not know. I don't remember.
I do.
Babe, I haven't known you my entire life.
But I can answer the most expensive unit we've gotten together
since we've been together. Yeah. You could probably answer it since we've been on YouTube because the answer's there, but I can't remember over 20 years. So what is it?
So for us, since we've known each other, it was the Moose unit.
How much did we buy that one for?
$2,200.
All right, there you have it, $2,200. I know I have paid more than that for storage units, sure, for sure. But since we've been together, the Moose unit for $2,200, and we decided to actually keep the Moose. The Moose is still in the warehouse.
And then there's another unit that I can think of that was up there, but you went halvesies. Was with Grimes, the Dude Perfect.
Oh, Dude Perfect. But in all reality, that was Justin's baby. He just invited me to go along for the ride. That was 100% Justin. He invited me to go along for the ride, and I appreciate it, but that was super cool.
The third unit that was up there that you went halvesies with Rob from Second Sense was the Harley unit.
Well, that was what, 960? That was a cheap unit in regards to. So, well, baby, we just spent $1,800 and $1,700 on two other units.
Why did I think it was close to $1,900 with him? The motorcycle unit was like $17. And then you also got a unit with 2 motorcycles. Remember that one?
How much was that?
When the owner of the facility was illegally bidding.
That was $1,800 paid for that one. So that was illegal shilling. That was $1,800. Yeah. Okay. I see questions like, what is George's ethnicity? Camera Talk. Go watch all the videos. We've hit that so often. That is not an Easter egg. That is so gone over. It's ridiculous. Let's see. What else do we have? All right. As you're getting your questions in, your Easter eggs, things that you want to know, I'm going to give you one Easter egg in regards to reselling, okay? So this is a special Easter egg for you guys. So I've got 3 of them, and they are important, and they're things that I want you guys to have in your Easter egg reselling basket, because this is going to make you money, all right? This will make you money. This will help you during lean times of cash flow, all right? So that being said, Easter egg number 1. You keep your eyes on the questions, all right? You let me know where we're going to be. Easter egg number 1, reselling. Here we go. This is important. Stimulus checks are being issued or direct deposited this week and shortly after. That means people are going to have an influx of cash again. And when people get an influx of cash, while it's supposed to be for necessities, food, paying rent,
bills.
Mm-hmm. You know as well as I know, people are impulse buyers. They get a lump sum of cash and they will be online buying. And that means you as a reseller need to push as hard as you can, get as much as you can listed right now on eBay. If you got an eBay store, eBay opened it up 50,000 free listings, 50,000 to the end of April. And so you can post as much as you can, as possibly as fast as you can, because people are going to have money and they're going to be online and they're going to be spending it. If you're not a seller on eBay, you need to be a seller on eBay because it is hot right now. As soon as you list something, it just about sells. It's hot. If you're listing the appropriate way to make money, there is a good way to appropriately list on eBay to make money, and there are a whole bunch of bad ways. Now, everybody always asks, how do I do it the right way? There are good things that we can teach you. We don't do that in the video. We have run an eBay class. We may do that again in the future, but there are so many people out there teaching that. You want to make sure you find the right people, but eBay has their own channel. So go to eBay's channel on YouTube and learn from them. They own the platform. So stimulus checks are coming. Easter egg number 1. They're going to have money, and money's going to be burning a hole in their pocket, and they're going to be online because they're home all day, and they're going to want to spend it. So be ready. List as much as possible. All right, another Easter egg question they have.
Well, real quick, Real Talk Menor sent a $5 super chat. Says, George, did you ever think that the YouTube channel would have gotten this big this fast? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And when I first met Jeremy, I wanted nothing to do with storage units. I wanted nothing to do with YouTube or even being on camera. But here we are today. Here we are today, hopefully hitting 200K before May.
So when we got together, at what point did I say, hey, do you want to do this YouTube thing with me? I got bored. First,
you took a hiatus, actually, from your channel.
I was totally bored, and I was like, hey.
You took a 5-month hiatus, but in between the 5-month hiatus, you sprinkled in videos of our dates. Right? We would vlog our dates.
I was recording our dates because I was doing YouTube before, and I was recording our dates, and then she would not let me do anything with the footage. She had to see it. She had to prove it.
Because I didn't watch any of his videos that was on his channel. And then I didn't know what his editing was like. I didn't know how it was going to all look together, put together. So yeah, I wanted to watch the videos and approve it before you released it to the world.
Which at the world at that point was what? I don't know. 3,000 people that really weren't watching anything anyway. So, so that being said,
Blacker Nuts is on, says, how the Hales are you?
Oh, having a Hales of a good night. We're going to have a ton of fun tonight. So you wanted nothing to do with it, and we never anticipated anybody would even watch, let alone almost be to 200,000, which we might be to 186,000 right now. Let me check. Okay. If these guys are sharing, then we might be at 186,000. Let's see. Because
a couple people are saying that I'm a natural. I don't think so.
We're not there yet. We're at 185,927. We got a few more to go. Yeah, we got
very close though.
73 more to go tonight to get to 186,000. Yeah. We were close. We're getting there. Funky Fluff, what the hell? Have you ever been to the UK? And if not, are you planning to? Have you? You ever been to the Unk?
So I've never been overseas. I've been to Canada many times. I've been to Mexico a few times. I've been to the Caribbeans and the Bahamas, but I've never traveled overseas. This guy, though, on the other hand.
So I would help establish Christian camps around the world. So I've been to Japan, South Africa. I built a zip line, which in South Africa is called the Fufi slide. So I built a Fufi slide over a lake in South Africa, Japan, Spain. I sent teams to Scotland, and I don't know. I've been a lot of places. I've been to places within the United Kingdom, but not, it depends on where you're talking about as far as the United Kingdom. So that's been my experience overseas has always been. Italy was crazy. And the mob actually loaned us. We were working establishing a Christian camp, and the mob, we didn't have a vehicle, and the mob loaned us a vehicle. That was interesting, but that is a YouTube conversation for way, way, way down the road. But that being said, I've been in the UK, but I've never spent much time there. And I'm not a sightseer. That's not my type of thing. My thing is go in there, do what you came to do. And unless I am particularly on vacation and sightseeing, but I like to work. I like to keep busy. I go nuts if I don't have something to keep me busy.
Someone asked, what state would you not want to visit? And the answer would be, our goal is to buy a
Ohio.
storage unit
Ohio.
in all 50 states, including Hawaii, including Puerto Rico.
You were going to Puerto Rico as well?
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Oh, can we go to Mexico?
Well, the goal, she asked about states.
New Mexico.
Yeah, so it would be
all right, so New Mexico. Yeah, New Mexico.
The closest we've been to Mexico with storage units is Texas.
Yeah, we were close then for sure. Alaska, I want to go see the whales. I want to go see the whales migrating in Alaska.
I wonder what the storage units look like in Alaska.
Probably cold.
I think it's all igloos.
Yeah, they're probably storage igloos, not storage units. I mean, that's just my guess. It's my guess.
That makes sense.
Do you think they have a de-icer lock? You know, like you get the stuff if your lock freezes in Ohio and you spray it with de-icer. And do you think their locks are just a block of ice and then you have to spray de-icer all around it to get into your igloo?
Yeah. Glock 30 fan says you can't drive an RV to Hawaii. Yes, we would leave. We would fly there.
Baby.
We would fly. We
baby.
would leave.
Why would we want to fly? We could drive straight into the ocean and just. Right?
We would. The plan was to leave the RV somewhere on the West Coast and then fly to Hawaii. That
would be the plan.
Yeah.
That would be planned. Which we did get the RV back. We do have the camper back now. Finally. Candy Moore says, is there a storage unit buyer from Alaska on YouTube? Don't know.
Well, I think she's waiting for the chat to answer that.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, she's talking to the chat.
So that wasn't her Easter egg for us. That wasn't her Easter egg.
So it'll be interesting to see if anyone from Alaska is watching right now.
I got you. Oh, so she's asking
the chat.
I thought she was asking, is there a YouTube channel that buys units in Alaska? That's what I thought she was asking. That's what I figured.
Not that we know of.
I don't know.
But we'll see what the chat says.
Maybe that's an Easter egg that we'll find out someday. So Helen Mayer says, Jeremy, you have a strange sense of humor.
He has a dark sense of humor.
Really? Why don't we tell them the reality of your humor? Why don't we shine light on this Easter celebration of who your humor?
Unless it's on camera, it never happened. Sorry.
Right, so there we go. Trust me, my humor is nothing. Nothing. Okay. So let's dig into.
Mark says you just got the camper back just in time, but won't be able to go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's on hold.
We got it back. Well, everything was on hold when we even got it back. So they had the door locked and I had to go in and I had to stay a distance away to get my keys. So we had to put the keys and then I had to grab the keys and oh my goodness, this is so silly.
A couple people in the chat asked about George, my brother. He's doing good. Family's good. He actually came today.
He was at the house today. But we
social distance.
Yeah, we would not speak to him whatsoever within 6 feet.
We talked to each other through the phone, through the glass.
I was shouting at him from the toilet, like, hey, leave my truck alone.
He came to pick up the blue truck, which we loaded with firewood. And the wood came from my parents' house because my dad was in the process of cutting down a couple trees. And the wood is on their way to Columbus. And my brother is going to use it as firewood.
So Life in Jesus just asked, Jeremy, what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done? I can think of two things specifically. They come to the top of my mind. So number one, I was at
Carrie Jumper says we saw her dark humor with your challenge, the challenge video.
That's tip of the iceberg. All right, so I can think of two things. I was invited to a university, and they were running a huge leadership conference for teens. And they asked me, and I was speaking, and then I was actually running leadership sessions, and I was using games to emphasize leadership principles. Okay, so there's a game called Clumps. So, for example, if I said, I've got 500 teenagers in a group at a time. And so if I'm saying to 500 teenagers, find everybody, and you want them to get to know each other. So you say, find everybody who has the same hair color as you. So if George and I have the same hair color, we clump together because we have the same hair color. Or if I say, you know, I shout out, and I'm on a loudspeaker, all right? I'm microphone, loudspeaker, 500 teenagers, emphasis on the teenagers. Or I shout out, everybody find the same people that use the same toothpaste as you. 500 people are screaming, I use AIM, I use Crest, I don't brush my teeth, you know, things like that.
People would admit that.
Yeah. So all of a sudden on the microphone with 500 teenagers at a leadership conference, I scream out, find the same people who have the same shoe size as you. Now, what I was doing was then going to the clumps, and I'm talking to them on the actual microphone, and I shout out, where's my double D's at? Which double D's is not a shoe size. It would be a bra size. I meant to say double wide. My feet are double wides. I have huge feet, okay? I have huge Fred Flintstone feet. They're double wide.
They're his yabba dabbas.
I meant to say double wide. Double D came out on the microphone, broadcasted to 500 teenagers at a leadership conference. It's safe to say that was a little bit embarrassing, and all you could do is just laugh with 500 teenagers who just went, oh my goodness, he said double D's. He was talking about boobies.
Oh, Jesse says his phone melted today.
Uh-oh,
now
that's not
he's
good.
stuck at his desk with this desk too.
So second thing that I can remember, I was preaching at a church, and not unusual to a feeling like I have right now, things got a little drafty. Now, I loved preaching God's word at churches and very passionate about it. And people would say one or two things. Number one, Jeremy's too loud. Don't ever have him come back again. Or number two, Jeremy's so enthusiastic. I want to go out and change the world. And so I was preaching, and all of a sudden I'm like, it's a little drafty, and I'm very animated, and I was out from behind the podium, and then I went back behind the podium, and I put my hands down, and I was like, oh my goodness, my zipper has been down the entire time. So that was a little crazy. All right, Mick Draper, $1.99. In real life, Jeremy's very quiet, and George is a hoot. That is very, very, very true. So on YouTube, George makes me do all the talking because she doesn't like it on camera. In real life, she does all the talking. I don't.
I'm the quiet one.
Yeah, right.
I'm the reserved one.
Mick just told the world. She spent time with us.
Brian Butter says, what reality game show would you and George be contestants on if you wanted to go on one or asked to be on one? I already know the answer to mine. You want to go first?
Well, apparently since I ain't got pants, naked and afraid.
That's not really a game show, though.
Okay, then it would be Survivor. I would love to go on Survivor.
Is that considered a game show or a survival show?
That would be a game show. There's a game, and you win a prize. There's $1 million.
Okay.
And
so mine would be Family Feud. Family Feud would be so much fun.
Your family on Family Feud
would be hilarious.
Count me out. Oh my goodness. All right. So Easter egg number 2. Easter egg number 2 in regards to reselling. You guys keep asking your Easter egg questions. We'll get to them. Okay. Easter egg number 2 in regards to selling. Number 1 is stimulus checks are coming out, and put as much as you can out on eBay. All right. Now, number 2 in regards to eBay. So as you're posting as much as you possibly can on eBay right now, I want you to think of things that can generate a lot of money right now, because people are under stay-at-home orders, which, for example, in Ohio, it's not there is no law. We don't have to stay at home. We can go out. We can go do whatever we want. We're supposed to be
encouraged.
It's encouragement. So we can keep going on with our daily lives, which is one of the reasons why it hasn't affected our lives, because we don't ever interact with anybody. But people are at home. I want you to think about things that you can generate income from. So what I mean by that is right now, all the gyms are closed. And so on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, you name it. Workout equipment is selling like crazy. Now, there's usually only one time a year when workout equipment is worth anything, and that is right around the first of the year. But right now, that laundry hanger that you have, that elliptical, that bike that you swore you were going to drop all this weight in January, and then you haven't touched it since January 2nd, and it's just a giant clothes hanger and a very expensive one, get that thing on Facebook Marketplace, on Craigslist. Get your workout equipment. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a DVD, whether it's equipment, get it on there. It's selling. It's hot. Now, one of the other things that's hot, video games. People have to entertain at home. And George has a huge video game lot tonight in the auction. Would you say there's 146?
Over 100 video games.
146 video games, I think she said. There's a lot tonight with 146 video games in it. Video games. If you've got video games, get them on eBay now. Now. Strike while the iron is hot. Get that out there. Make money on that. Puzzles. I make fun of her for loving puzzles. Puzzles. They are selling as soon as you list them. Board games are selling as soon as you list them. Any kind of thing that would be entertainment at home. Movies, DVDs. Get it listed now. And then now, there's one more thing we got to think about as well, because it was Guapo and Chapo this week that told us that hair cutting equipment is selling
hair clippers
like crazy, which makes sense
because barbers and beauty salons
are shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
I'm
Easter
sure
egg.
Like nail polishes are selling like crazy too, because nail salons shut down.
Nail polish. Can you imagine how much nail polish we come across in storage units?
Yeah.
And what do I usually do with it? Throw it away. What should I have been doing with it? Holding on to it till now.
Yeah. So a lot of stores that sell fabric, those are going out of business as well, because a lot of people are being creative and they're making reusable, washable masks.
Okay. So fabric,
masks.
Swatches of fabric. That's huge right now. As a matter of fact, you have a fabric lot tonight.
Yeah,
because
tonight.
Everybody has run out of face masks and everybody is sewing their own face mask. If you have fabric right now, you have gold. All right. Mm-hmm. You have gold in these items. Think out of the box. Think, what do people need now? The stimulus checks are coming. Money is coming. It's going to burn a hole in their pocket. They are going to buy. What do they need that they can't get out there? They need gym equipment. They need nail polish. They need hair care. They need entertainment. They're bored to death. Video games, puzzles, you name it. Get those things out there. You will be successful. We are making ridiculous. People are making ridiculous money right now on eBay. So for resellers, with people losing their jobs, I understand that's a horrible thing. Resellers who are unemployed, you are making bank right now. Bank. This is your time to shine. Get that stuff listed as soon as possible.
Yeah, Candy Moore saying she can't find cotton fabric anywhere.
It's gone.
They're always sold out.
You're going to find it tonight because we have a ton of it. Remember that crafters unit that we bought? We got more fabric and yarn than we know what to do with. Yeah. Ryan Brown, $1.99. Jeremy, have you seen I Still Believe yet? Careful, Hulk. Careful. Ryan, we have not seen it yet, but I do believe it's up on Netflix, so we'll watch it soon. All right. What do we have? What do we have in regards to Easter egg questions?
Someone asked if my eyeliner is tattooed on. That's an Easter egg.
That is an Easter egg.
The answer is no. I use liquid eyeliner.
But in the future, the answer is
still no.
Okay, never mind. Never mind what I thought. Never mind. All right.
Teen Lee wants to know, what is your favorite movie to watch? One of the movies that you and I watched the other night, and we were just cracking up as if it was the first time we watched it, was Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
Nacho.
Don't you know I had diarrhea since Easter's?
Sharon wants to know, what do you do with the Bibles you find in storage units? Actually, we started a lot of Bibles.
Yep.
Yeah.
We give them away. We have somebody who comes in, gets them and picks them up for Bible study. And then we also will sell them. And then we have a lot of
We actually have a lot.
We have a ton.
So we could do that next week.
Oh, you want to do a Bible lot?
Yeah.
You want to do an entire Bible lot?
We can.
That's a lot of Bibles. See what I did there? Gotcha. Gotcha.
I see what you did there.
All right. Daniel Martin wants to know what my favorite hymn is.
Stephen brings up a good point while you're thinking. Says when Goodwill gets back in business, we will be doing bank like the resellers who usually hit our bargain barns.
Whoa. Don't be getting into Easter egg number 3 that I have for them. Careful. In regards to my favorite hymn, I have so many. I love hymns. I grew up singing them. I love the remixes of the hymns and the remakes now, and I can't get enough of them. So I could never pick just one. I love them. I absolutely love them. Okay. Michelle Cole just sent $2.
Michelle.
Even though we've talked about this before, but you ready?
Mm-hmm. But we can answer again.
Okay.
Do I keep the swords that I find? No. A lot of people think I have a collection. The whole stored started off with the very first storage auction Jeremy ever took me to was when I found my first sword.
Did you say fart sword? Because it sounded like she said, when I found my first sword.
I may have said fart.
I'm pretty sure you did.
It may have came out sounding like fart, but I really meant to say first. And
came out smelling like it too. I'm just saying.
And so that's when I found my first sword was during my first storage auction. And then ever since then, it's been snowballing where we've been finding sword after sword after sword.
Do you want to give an Easter egg of tomorrow's video of what we found today?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Give the Easter egg.
A sword.
Or 2.
Times 2.
Diva, buck 99.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you as well, Diva. Did I say it right?
I think it's Debbie Dever.
That's what I said.
I think
you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I thought I said that just fine. All right. Julie Morris wants to know: did you like your Easter basket, George?
Loved it.
What was your favorite thing in your Easter basket?
The Reese's peanut butter cups.
Those weren't in your Easter basket. Those were supposed to be part of your Easter basket. Those never made it in the Easter basket. Never made it in the Easter basket. Yeah, never made it in the Easter basket. Casual Flipper wants to know how your dad is. Do you want to give an update on your dad?
Yeah. Dad's actually doing better. He ended up being 911 Monday. Today is Sunday, so tomorrow will be a week. But he did have a head injury. He broke both his wrists, broke his left upper arm, and has a couple fractures in his spine. But the ones in his spine will heal on its own. He did get surgery on both wrists and his upper left arm. He did have a severe concussion. However, thankfully, he's slowly starting to regain his memory where he pretty much remembers everything but the day of the accident, which was Monday.
So we went out and we took down the ladder. We took the ladder down. We fell the rest of the tree. And then we took care of Saturday. We were out there all morning, and then we took care of the rest of the trees that he was going to take down. So that way he's not thinking about it. It's all done. Your mom's not worried about it. So that's all done.
Yeah. So Jeremy was nice enough to manhandle the chainsaw and finish the job for my dad so that my parents don't have to worry about that once he gets out of the hospital.
We worried more about her mom worrying about that.
Yeah.
Because
my
she doesn't
mom's
need
a
to
worry
be thinking
worm
about that stuff.
Yeah.
She just needs to think about getting her dad better and
yes,
moving forward.
So all the prayers and the thoughts, much appreciated. We truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much for asking.
Rock Bottom Fishing says, would you make a camping video? Go back. There are plenty of them.
We have a playlist. If you look at the traveling playlist, there's plenty of camping videos in there. Definitely go check it out.
Mike W just sent $1. He didn't say anything, but he sent $1.
Appreciate it.
He sent $1 to make us holla.
$1 holla.
All right. Let's get into our third Easter egg for resellers here tonight, since you've already kind of segued us into it. So this is huge right now. Every thrift store is closed. And that means they're not accepting donations. Now, almost everybody's at home. They're wondering what in the world should they do? And what are they doing? They are seriously spring cleaning.
Getting their spring cleaning on.
They're not just spring cleaning. They are like super spring cleaning. So they have piles to donate. They have nowhere for it to go. You have to be ready as a reseller. These opportunities for you to source, you're probably never going to see anything like it again in your lifetime. Because when these actual thrift stores open, your Goodwills, your whatever they are, wherever you go, your Salvation Armies, I don't care where it goes. When they open again, you're going to see a surplus of valuable items like you've never seen before. Now, I hear complaints from people going, well, my thrift store, they sort through everything. I can't find anything of great value because they know it. Listen, they're going to have so much stuff. There is no way. My store alone is going to be slammed by me just waiting for stuff, let alone everybody else in the county, the city, the state. Be ready. Be the first one there at your thrift store when the doors open again. And you need to go multiple times during the day because they put stuff out multiple times in the day. Start making a schedule for yourself. If the doors open at 9, be there at 9. Make sure you go at 11 before the lunch break rush. Make sure you go again before everybody gets out of work rush again. And make sure you go again before they close because they're always putting new stuff out. You're going to make more money sourcing. And remember, you have to list it and resell it than you've ever been able to make before. It is going to be amazing. And most people don't know the value of the things that they have. It's impossible to know the value of all the things that everybody has.
Yeah.
Be ready because you're going to have an opportunity to make more money than you've ever made before.
Flipping Adventures brings up that major stores like Goodwill and Salvation Army will be hiring as well for people to help sort the influx of what they will receive, which is a very valid point. Yes, they will be.
Kim Owen just sent $2. Thanks for keeping me laughing every day. Thanks for the $2, Kim. Glad we can keep you laughing.
Lynn says Goodwill is opening 21 stores out of 90 back up in Arizona tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Wow. That is interesting. I didn't think we would see that for quite some time. Yeah, I didn't think we would see that at all for quite some time, to be honest. Yep.
Christopher Purnell wants to know, can I offer to sell people stuff on eBay for a price?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, Craigslist and Facebook, same thing. You can post something where you're looking to help sell.
Now, Chris, here's the thing, though. Let's say you say, Jeremy, I'll sell this item for you for 25%, and you sell it for me for $100, and you sold it for 25% profit. You made $25. You're paying taxes on $100. So that money is going to your account, and then you're cutting me the $100, the $75. You're paying taxes on $100, not on $25. So that money is registered in your account. That's why I would not do it. But yeah, you can do it. Me personally, I would never do it. But you can do anything. You need to figure it out. If you want to sell under their account and then have them cut you the money, that's a whole different route to go. But you're going to have a really trusting relationship to have somebody allow you into their account. Mm-hmm. Or you just say, hey, bring me on full-time staff and I'll list all of your stuff for you. And that's another way to go about it instead of percentage or whatever. Okay. Let's take one more. You see one more Easter egg? Rock bottom fishing just isn't stopping with the camping video.
Rock bottom fishing. To answer your question again, we do have camping videos. They are on the channel. You have to find the playlist.
All right. We gotta have one more good question. An Easter egg question that we have never actually ever answered before. Okay. You guys got to give us something good. Come on. Let's see if we got something good. I'm seeing questions, but we've answered some of these so many times.
Lynn says they have been deemed essential business and to give people jobs who need them. Yeah, I'm surprised that they were closed to begin with.
Yeah, me too.
Marsha, I think it's Marsha says, what's your favorite meme? Right now, we love all the Tiger King memes that are going around.
Oh my goodness. We made our own. We
did make our own.
Which we think is absolutely funny, but it didn't go viral.
So we found this documentary on Netflix. And for those of you who don't have Netflix, you're not going to know what we're talking about. But Netflix suggested Tiger King. So we watched it. It's like it's a documentary about people that own exotic animals, preferably mostly tigers. And it's about people all over the U.S.
And the people are so drama filled. It was so funny for us because we went, that's the personality of this YouTuber. That's the personality of this YouTuber. That's we went, this is the storage unit world. It's just with tigers and cats. And we went, that's this person. That's this person. And we were cracking up. We were like, that's that YouTuber. That's that YouTuber. It was hilarious. On 102.59 cent $2. If I were to ask, would you set aside certain books? And bam! Woo! Thanks so much, Unc. Unc, if you were to ask for us to set aside certain books, probably not. It depends on the books, but the reality is we go through so much. We can't remember everything. It's just, it goes in, it goes out. So you have to think of it this way. You're one person of thousands that request of us every day.
We have a lot of people that say, keep me in mind if you come across this, but we come across thousands of different items.
And it has to go so fast. Yeah. For me to actually pull something aside and go, I don't even look at the books, first of all. So the books, if you see it on camera and I look through them, then those go, and then that'll get sorted later. And honestly, majority of the books, my tenants who are now working for me because they lost their jobs and they can't pay rent, the tenants are actually, they went and they scanned all the books. Every book that scans for under $10 resale online is going to Goodwill. Every book that scans for over $10 is going to be sold online. So they just scanned through thousands and thousands and thousands. We never, ever looked at them before. We finally got the opportunity to do that. And it's too much for our process to go, oh, this person wants this
with
thing.
The volume that we...
And it's unfortunate, but you have to remember, you are one person out of thousands and thousands of requests that we get. And we have a normal life, and our life is so busy because of YouTube. So we could do that, but you would never see a YouTube video again. YouTube makes it impossible for us to do anything else but buy a storage unit, film it, edit it, put it up on YouTube. That's how time consuming it is. And so we can't do anything else. And we choose that as well. So that's part of the fun of it. All right.
All right. It's that time.
You're almost ready to get into the auction, huh?
Yeah. I think a lot of people in the chat are.
Do you think I can get my pants back?
Nope. That's being auctioned off tonight.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you go over, as we are going to begin? You know what? We forgot, though. We forgot to get into this. All right. Regardless of whether it's auction time or not, we said we were getting into it. Let's get into it. Because we already pushed it off once. Now, I put it on the charger cord. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at that. That's good. That's good news, right? I think.
The keyboard protector?
Yeah, is that a keyboard protector or?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a keyboard protector on this. So that looks pretty amazing. All right. I had this plugged in. Do you know how to turn these on, babe? Mm-mm. All right, I think there's a power button here. Let's see what happens. Oh, we got something. Wait, we had something. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. We're in the iPad. Hard for you guys to see because you see the actual lighting in the reflection. So if we do it like this.
Ella.
In the umbrella, Ella. This. Okay, it has the date. Wrong time. Has the day. Okay, so it says right now, iCloud backup. The iPad hasn't been backed up in 137 weeks. Backups happen when this iPad is plugged in, locked, and connected to Wi-Fi. It says slide to unlock. I'm going to slide right now. Here we go. Just lost it. We're going to slide right now. Enter passcode. Enter passcode. Oh, great. Another pass. Okay, what do you think it is?
You're not going to be able to crack into it.
All right, let's go with my birthday. 3/30.
If it had face recognition, maybe you can crack into it. What it doesn't.
Just disabled. It's disabled. iPad is disabled. Hold a second. Let me do face recognition. This is how I get into Georgia's phone.
Because I have face recognition.
And that's the face she makes more than any other face off camera.
So he does the attitude.
Okay.
The stink eye.
That's what she does off camera. Okay, so we can't get in. The iPad is disabled. Does anybody know? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ben Moore hasn't been updated in Flippin Adventure says it hasn't been updated in 2.5 years. So now we kind of know the date. We know the date. So we'll keep trying if anybody knows how to get in.
iOS is difficult to hack into.
What's iOS? I know
Apple
IOU, but
Apple products. That's what
I am burning up. I need to take my t-shirt off, and this is going to be tricky. As we transition into the auction, George, why don't you go ahead?
All right. So if this is your first live, let us know in the chat. Type in #new. You don't have to register to bid. But just I'm going to go through a list of all the different rules. That way you're aware. Did you almost just kick me in the face?
No, I'm trying to get my shirt off.
First thing you want to do is make sure that you are in live chat and not top chat. Okay. There's a button at the top of your chat that'll tell you whether you're in live chat or top chat. Make sure you are in live chat because you'll be able to view your chat will look completely different than the rest of us that's in live chat. So that's important. That's why you have to be in live chat and not in top chat. So for example, if you're bidding and to you on your end, if you're on top chat and it looks like you were the highest bidder, but technically you're not, or you didn't make it on time before the minute, then that's because you're on top chat and not live chat, if that makes sense. All bids start at $25, and that includes shipping if you live here in the US. If you live internationally, absolutely you can bid. However, keep in mind that there will be extra shipping costs, and you should definitely know your country's custom laws. Okay, so for example, if we were to have a knife lot, and you lived in a different country, customs has the right to hold those and charge an additional import fee. So make sure you guys know your custom import laws.
What about pant laws? What are the laws about stealing somebody's pants?
Now, once you are the top bidder and you are the winning bidder, we will need your PayPal email address so that I can send you an invoice through PayPal. Okay, so if you don't have PayPal set up, it's not that difficult to set up. You could link your bank account to PayPal. You can link your debit card to PayPal. So if you've never used PayPal, it actually takes a couple minutes to set up. We only take PayPal payments because I have to send you an invoice. It helps us with tracking and bookkeeping. So only bid, do not bid if you don't have a PayPal account set up yet. Again, it's free shipping within the US. Shipping is included in your bid. If you live in the US, again, if you live internationally, you will have to pay the extra fee for shipping. Our auction style is minute to win it. So do not bid until Jeremy says go and you see the timer on the screen.
And we encourage you guys having fun, joking, the whole deal. But in regards to the bidding, only. Serious bids only.
Yeah.
If Locker Nuts wants to know where my pants are. Should have been watching the videos. Should have been watching the videos.
Locker Nuts came on a little late.
Was that? Yeah, that was Saturday.
So you have a minute to win it. Once the minute is up, our mod who's in the chat right now, her channel name is Flipping Adventures. She will say sold in the chat with the hammers. Any bids that come after she says sold does not count because that's past the minute threshold.
Linda Lilly, yes, you can pay at the warehouse.
The winning bidder will have to send information to our email. We will provide the email. It's pretty simple. It's whatthehales@yahoo. There she goes. Flippin' Adventures did the sold.
Boom, sold.
We will provide you with the email. It is whatthehales@yahoo. Typically, what we're going to want is your legal name, your YouTube profile name if it's different than your legal name, and your mailing address so we know where the hell's to mail your winning lot. And then obviously
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
And then your PayPal email address. So the email address that's linked to your PayPal account so that I can send you a PayPal invoice. If you are runner up, so in other words, if you were the second highest bidder and you're interested, you want to be considered as the winner. If the highest winner doesn't come through, communicate, or they don't pay or something, in the event something happens, definitely email us and we will definitely consider you as the runner up. And then everything is sold as is. There's no guarantee with anything. The way we lot items is how we find them in the storage units. Okay.
So, for example, if she has 146 video games tonight, which she does, none of those have been tested. None of those are claiming as working because they haven't been tested. Therefore, you have to bid accordingly. So we don't have the time to test them all. You're buying them in bulk. Now, we hope they all work for you, but we cannot guarantee that. It's as is, no guarantees, and no returns. So let's say all of a sudden we put a purse lot up and there's a coach person there. And then we tell you, hey, this is not identified. This isn't authenticated. And then you find out this is a fake coach person. Then you go, I'm going to sue you. You will get blocked. All right. There's no drama, none of that kind of stuff. It's as is, no guarantees. You have to bid accordingly. This gives you an opportunity to bid, have a ton of fun, and to generate some income as we do this all in bulk lots. You have bulk lots for everything except for
the pants. Well, it comes with Frankenstein stitching, the homemade Frankenstein stitching. So it's kind of a lot because it comes with yarn.
And it has 2 legs. So, all right, there you go. If you want to go with her reasoning. So should we go ahead and give a little practice?
Yeah, let's do a practice.
Okay, can you send me the video clip again?
Sure.
Because, I'm behind. So we are going to do a practice run before we actually get into the lots. And we're going to add George's camera to the stream right now. And so George is sending me a video that we're going to use for minute to minute. Video. You're going to need to move your egg over, sweetheart, from your...
Casual Flipper wants to know, will you let the winner know once the items has been shipped? Yes, absolutely. What I typically do is I send you an email to notify you that the PayPal invoice has been sent. Once the item is packaged, once we receive payment, I package and ship immediately. And then I typically will email you to let you know that it has been shipped and here is the tracking number.
All right. So we've got one yarn Easter egg
that we found like this in a unit.
It was in a unit that we bought at a live auction this week. We just finished filming that unit today, and I will share this with you. This is another Easter egg. We found 2 things that we have never found before, but that we have wanted to find in this unit. We are so excited. It was amazing. So
amazing.
Is your other mic muted? Nope, it's not muted. Thanks, Kimmy. There we go. All right. Thanks, Kimmy. Appreciate it. Okay. So you've got a minute to win it. You have to bid fast. You have to bid furious because the highest bidder is going to be the winner when I say go. You've got a minute to win it. This is a test run for the Easter egg. Easter egg yarn. You can start bidding right now. Let's see how we're doing. We've got Melissa G is at $750. Amy is at $60. She's going to have to beat 99 cents. We got a new pair of pants. Campbell W is at a new pair of pants. I like that one already. I like the pants. I'm seeing 200 masks, 500 toilet papers. Mama G is at Batman.
All bids start at 25. So anything lower than 25 doesn't count.
Don't worry. There's only one. There's a 50-cent bid, and there's only one bid lower than 25. Penny. There's a $1 jillion bid, 2 million, 75 AMI in live chat. I'm not sure what that was. And we got 13 more seconds. Everything. Scott Adolph just bid everything. Debbie Vaughn just bid her children. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Don't let your children hear that, Debbie.
And now Flippin' Adventures is going to type sold. Flippin' Adventures is going to type sold. And after that, after she types sold, there will be no more. There will be no more bidding after that. Boom, 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 boom! Right there. Sold. All right. So all that being said, I think the winner obviously is the individual who said they were going to give us a pair of pants. So whoever that was, I saw the pair of pants, but I didn't see who actually was bidding that. You are the winner. All right. Oh, first lot. She's got a bulk lot of stamps for you. So you had a bulk lot of stamps last time too, didn't you?
Two.
So keep in mind, these are all from videos. You've seen these in videos, and some of these videos may have been in the near past. But these are stamp books, and probably a whole bunch of loose stamps as well. So George is pulling them out. She's got loose stamps. She's got books. She's got a little bit of everything that she'll begin to show you. Now, we can't show every single stamp or we'd be here forever. So nor could she count them all, but she did just say 1,000 plus. Well,
this entire thing is filled with stamps.
I'd say you have 1,000 plus just there. Is there old letters in there too? It looks like old letters. Yep. Look at that, old letters. What are some of the dates on the letters? I'm just curious. Just curious. And remember, anybody who bids and does not pay, you will be blocked from What the Hales.
This one's 1982.
1982 on that one. So if you bid and you do not pay and you enjoy chat, you will be blocked. If you do not, you will not be able to participate. YouTube uses what's called ghost blocking. You think you are bidding, you think you are leaving comments, but nobody can see them but you. So
just like any live auction, if you abandon your unit, you get banned from the auction.
George will come after you with a sword with this face. So she's got all kinds of stamps. She's showing them to you there. She says for sure over 1,000 stamps. Is that just a collector's book, or are there stamps in there?
There's a couple stamps in here, like see there,
yeah,
there. You place the stamp over it or next to it.
Next to it or on it?
Next to it.
A
couple places are next to it, like here.
Gotcha.
See, there's a couple stamps here over.
Keep in mind, there will be a free lot tonight, and the way that you can win that free lot, anybody can win that free lot, is you're going to have to answer a trivia question based on this week's videos of What the Hales. And if you answer first, you're going to win the free lot. I promise you, it's going to be a roar of a good lot. Right, George?
Yes.
Oh, Reader's Digest. Those are the first editions, aren't they?
This one's dated 81.
I think those are first editions. I think.
First day cover collection?
Yes. Like under the letters of the actual envelopes with the, so this is what she's turning. Like this in the Reader's Digest. Oh, it's all sealed. I guess I can't even get to it. Okay, so like right there under the letter, you can see first day of issue. Okay, so she's in a binder and it's sealed in here. I'm going to give that back to her. It looks like it gives you the history.
And the date.
History,
so there's a 1980
date.
On there, 1980.
Were you even born then?
No.
Wow.
I was still swimming then.
That puts things in perspective. You weren't even born.
No.
I was.
Oh, how old were you?
Old enough. That's all that's important.
3?
Yeah, I would have been 3.
1981.
That was a good year. The 80s were the best.
Because you were born?
No, because big hair bands. That's why.
1972.
Super ballads. Oh, man, the ballads. Big hair band, super ballads. That was the best. Best ever. Best ever.
I'm going to weigh all of this so they have an idea.
So she's going to put this whole lot on a scale so you know how heavy it is. Remember, any lots, they start at $25, and it's free shipping within the U.S. Now, anybody in another country, you are welcome to bid, but you will have additional shipping fees. And if it's heavy, like this is going to be heavy, or 146 video games is going to be heavy, you're going to have to pay that shipping, the additional shipping, but you're welcome to bid. All right?
Over 13.
Bear Flag Mercantile says he can't remember the 80s. And Mark was married in 1980. And it's about to get real. Said, I agree. 80s were the best. It was. 80s were good.
80s, babies.
Crazy stuff in the 80s. Crazy.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. She says she's ready. So remember, you want to bid fast. You want to bid furious. She's got a stamp lot with over 1,000 stamps. Other than that, she doesn't know how many. We're not taking the time to count. It is as is, no guarantees, no returns, minimum bid of $25 within the United States. Outside of the United States, you are welcome to bid, but there will be additional shipping charges, and you need to bid fast. You need to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. We got Nelly's Perez at 25. We already have a $25 bid. We got Cat 60 Designs LLC at 45. We got Violet Barker at 50. Violet Barker is at 50. Violet is the one to beat. Grumpy Vet came in at 50, but Grumpy Vet is going to have to beat Violet Barker if he wants to go. Pat Dees is now at 50. Pat Dees, there will be a postcard lot up tonight as well. We got Michael Whalen at 56. Michael is the high bidder right now. Michael Whalen at 56. He's the one to beat. 25 seconds to go. Michael Whalen at 56. Whoa, Amy Swartley's at 63.01. Amy's getting her sniping game ready tonight. 17 more seconds. Amy is the one to beat at $63.01. And Violet says she's out. Grumpy Vet is now at 65. Gene Haley is at 75.02. Gene Haley is the one to beat at 75.02. Gene is at 75.02 with 2 seconds. 2 cents for 2 seconds. Shirley Pearl just came in at 70. Gene Haley is still at 75.02. Let's see what happens. I don't see Flippin' Adventures yet. We got Ashley Culpepper at 77. Ashley Culpepper just sniped it at $77. Wow. We're getting the snipe game already, George. It's already happening.
Congratulations.
All right. Ashley Culpepper, go ahead. Send George a message right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Send her your name on YouTube, your real name, your address, where you want it shipped to, and your PayPal email address. She'll send you an invoice. Once you pay that invoice, she'll package everything up. She'll send that out to you. She'll give you a delivery confirmation as well. Now, if you were backup bidder, because I forget who backup bidder. Gene Haley is backup bidder at 75.02. Gene, if you want to go ahead and send George an email as well, so right down there, there's the email, whatthehales@yahoo.com. What you can do is say, George, I was the backup bidder on the stamp lot. Here's my name. Here's my YouTube name. Here's my address. And you can give her your PayPal email address so she can send an invoice if they do not get paid for, okay? Just a reminder, if somebody bids, they do not pay, you have 72 hours to pay. If you don't pay after 72 hours, George will block you from the channel. You will not be able to participate again, and it will be offered up to the backup bidder. All right. Oh, my goodness. Now, this cup cozy lot, did this go last week?
So this went up for auction 2 auctions ago.
2 auctions ago.
At the time, we had 49 cozies, but tonight
they did not pay. They got blocked, and now the cozy lot increased dramatically.
We're at 62 cozies plus 31 coasters.
Okay, 62 can cozies, cup cozies, whatever you want to call them. Now there's also beer. There's beer coasters. So go ahead. You're going to want to take those out.
93 total in the lot. 93
total items in this lot. Okay, so she's going to show you the beer coasters. Now the reason that people are already asking, am I blocked? The only way that you get blocked on What the Hales, you say something negative, you surround yourself with drama, you create drama, or you don't pay, okay? So if you are blocked, there's a good reason. But Victor, no, you are not blocked. All right, so Debase Storage Freeze, you're not blocked either. So this is what's important. This is probably the more expensive thing here because this is part Beer Mania or Beerania, okay? So all of this has its own section on eBay in regards to people collect, whether it be shot glasses, whether it be cans. Coasters are collectible as well. So we found these coasters. We threw the coasters in with the cup cozies. And how many did you say there were?
The coasters?
The coasters.
There is a total of 31 coasters.
Storage Legends. Chick-fil-A. So whether you need this for your Easter chicken, or that's kind of cool there. But there are a ton.
So story behind the cozies is that this guy traveled.
This guy traveled everywhere, and I just thought of something. They also can be used as masks. If you put elastic around them, they can be used as masks, and you can have your very own Coca-Cola, Chick-fil-A mask. So this individual had a bus touring company, and he traveled everywhere. And so this is how all of these, man, I wish I had pants.
Let them know that, like, if there's 1 or 2 cozies they want to buy from the winning bidder, they can network with each other.
Now, you may be a huge Indians fan or a huge Chick-fil-A fan or a huge Coca-Cola fan, and you go, man, I want that one cozy. We are okay with you guys networking with one another in the chat, and you say, hey, if you email me here, I'd like that one cozy or I'd like that one cup coaster. You guys can work that out. We will not share your information with one another, okay? So if you see anything, Debbie Vaughn says, are there any moonshine coasters? She said, mm-mm. So that's what she said. So if you see anything that you go, man, I don't want the whole lot, but I want one item, you guys can work that out with one another. Now, that person who buys the lot, that's not saying that's guaranteed that they're going to sell it to you either. So keep that in mind. So you want to bid fast. You want to bid furious. There is a ton here. This lot did go up for sale once. Email. You what?
Got Ashley's
email. Ashley's email already came through. So, so that's great for the first lot. So this Cup Cozy lot already went up once, and it's going up a second time, but it is multiplied exponentially, and no doubt it's going to go up even more. So you see something particular, you're like, man, I like that place. I really like Jeff of Creed or Mississippi or Asheville or any of these other things. Then now is your time. And Ashley just said, if anybody wants some of those stamps, you can email her. So Storage Hunters 1821 at Gmail. That's Ashley's. If anybody wants a particular stamp, Ashley's telling you, hey, there she is. So she can work with you. And that's part of the fun of doing this in bulk, because really, when we started the channel, we said we wanted to educate, but we wanted to do it. We wanted to do it with entertainment as well. And so this gives you guys an opportunity to take all the things that we teach you about buying and reselling and putting it in practice. And that's why we're doing it. All right.
So 93 total.
93 total.
Coasters and cozies.
Coasters and cozies. That is a Hales of a lot of coasters and cozies. And so you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. There are no guarantees. Most of them are brand new. That doesn't mean they're all brand new. The coasters are probably not brand new, or maybe they are. They're just aged.
They look vintage.
They look vintage. We know nothing except we put it all together in a lot for you. You get to have fun going through all this stuff. Remember, $25 starting bid. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious, because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. All right, we got the cup coasters. We got the cup coasters. And we got the cozies. We got Grumpy Vet is at 45 already. Grumpy Vet, Amy is now at 60. Amy Swartley is at 60. Julie Morris came in at 25, but that's not enough. We got Violet Baker at 7. We got Midwest Picker at 66, but Richard Hutchinson is in at 70. Make sure you're on live chat. You don't want to be in top chat. Make sure you're in live chat so you can see where your bids are coming. I think we have Richard Hutchinson in at 70. Jeff for Nice, 75.5. We got 75.50 for Jeff for Nice. 75 at Grumpy Vet, but we're at Jeff for Nice is at 75.50. We got 18 more seconds to go. Leo Travano's at 80. We got Leo. Leo's at 80. That's less than $1 an item. Leo is in at $80. $80. Amy just came in at 76.01. And woo! We still got, I can't take care of we got 1 second left. I think we still got Leo. We got Leo. Let's see. I don't see Flippin' Adventure saying sold yet. We've got Amy just came in at 81. And sold. Amy got it. Amy got it at 81. Amy got it at 81.0. I don't think she needed the zeros in there, but she got it at 81. Nice job. Amy Swartley, $81. And backup was
Joshua.
Backup bidder was Leo Trevino. So Leo, backup bidder. Amy, you know what to do. You're a veteran right there. And then Leo, if you're backup bidder and you want to send a message, you can right there. But Amy pays, and so you may just want to talk to Amy instead if there was one in there that you wanted specifically, okay? Chris James, you're not too late. Make sure you're on live chat, okay? Live chat, that will make sure that you see the bids as they come in. Top chat, YouTube just takes some chat and throws it in there randomly. You want to be in live chat so you see it as it happens. We got a lot of great lots, and you're going to be able to win a free lot tonight just based on answering a question from the videos this week.
All right, the next lot is buttons.
Oh, she's got a button lot. Did somebody say buttons? So she's got an entire button lot there.
And I'm not counting that either, but I'll weigh it.
Oh, she said 1,000. She said there is no way she's counting the buttons. She will weigh it. There is well over 1,000 buttons. And as we're on Easter and we were talking about Easter eggs earlier in the live stream, I will share that there was an Easter egg this week. There was an Easter egg this week in the videos, which is going to be important for that free lot later.
So over 11 pounds.
11 pounds. All right. She's got 11 pounds. Cleopatra, Youngblood, you're not late. You got to take a nap. You got to take a nap. We understand.
I'll show some of the buttons, but I'm not counting all of them.
So she's trying to show you the buttons. She said there's no way she's counting them all. She'll do a little diggity dig. You got, oh, they don't know about the diggity dig song yet. They won't find out about that till tomorrow. That was another Easter egg. Diggity diggity dig. Diggity diggity dig. Diggity diggity dig. Diggity 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 dig. So she's starting to show you some of these buttons. Where did these buttons come from? Do you remember?
These came from the crafters unit.
So she says these are from the crafters unit. That unit
They're
was
nicely organized, that's for sure. There's a ton of mother of pearl buttons. There might be Bakelite in here. I don't know.
There could be Bakelite. There could be anything.
There's a
We
ton
haven't
of
checked.
vintage buttons in here.
Ashley Culpepper, as she's saying, there's a lag. There's always going to be a lag
20
from
seconds.
when we do things to where you see it in the actual chat. Okay. And that's one of the reasons why Flippin' Adventures actually helps us with sold. So there will always be a lag. We use StreamYard to actually broadcast, and there can sometimes be up to a 20-second lag. But you're seeing it and you're bidding. So while that lag comes in, you're seeing it as it happens. Don't worry about it. It's all legit. You can keep bidding, and that makes it important for you to bid fast and furious, okay? So in other words, even though there's a lag from when it actually happens to when you see it, 20 seconds, it all catches up to point where Flippin' Adventures sees it when the timer goes off. She says sold. The other issue is you have to be in live chat. So if you're seeing it in top chat, that's an issue. But that's it. Everything is legit. Everything's completely and totally legit.
It all works out.
It all works out. Okay, so she's got a ton of buttons here. There could be any. Those look like wooden ones, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They're hand-painted.
These are hand-painted wood buttons.
There's 6 of them.
She says there's 6 of them. If you've seen, yep, there's 2 more. They're off the card though. So if you look at buttons, all right, I'm just going to show them some buttons on eBay while you're looking at that. Okay. So we teach this to you all the time, and I'm going to teach it to you again. So if you go to your eBay app, right, that's the number 1 tool. You need to have a smartphone for a reseller and a camera that will actually focus in. You can see the weather, and you go to your eBay app. It was not going to focus in on me. And we're going to type buttons. Okay. We're going to type buttons. And by the way, what you were just seeing, those are shower heads. We were looking at massive shower heads. So if somebody goes, oh, Jeremy was looking at women, George, those are just shower heads that we were looking at together. Together. Okay. So I'm going to type in buttons. And then as buttons are coming up, okay, you can see buttons are coming up right there. What we want to do is we want to go over here to filter. Okay, you see where it says filter? And by the way, things are going to be different. Things are going to be different on your phone. Violet says she's getting her shot glasses tomorrow.
Nice.
And she's going to do an unboxing video too.
Sweet.
We can't wait. Make sure you send us the link. We want to see that. We can't wait. And once you go into filter, you're going to go to sold. And then you're going to click done. So now we're on sold. And what that does is that shows us everything that's sold with the word button in the title in the past few weeks. Okay. And then we're going to go sort. We're going to go highest to lowest. All right. Look at that. Very top. Look at this. It's a YouTube button. Most expensive YouTube 100 millions award play button. Sold for $46,626 from the United Kingdom.
Insane.
That's 100 millions. Maybe we'll get there someday. Remember, 200K before May. Share with everybody you know. All right. So, for example, here's earrings. I'm trying to find buttons. This is all clothing. All right. So, for example, so I'm high Admiral pinback buttons right there, $6,000. There's a lot right above it. All right. There's buttons right there. Okay. Chanel buttons. Now, that is Chanel. You know that's high end. $6,168.56. We don't know that there's Chanel buttons in here or not. We haven't looked. So the very first look we're getting is right now.
We found this tote just the way it is.
We found the tote the way it is. We brought it, and George said, hey, let's do a button lot because people like buttons, George. And buttons, for whatever reason, people collect them. So we decided it was already in a tote, bring it home, and let's see what we can do. So we don't know what's all in there, but we know there is a ton of buttons, okay?
And they're nicely organized, too.
They are. She has them all bagged up for whatever she was doing with them. Yeah, so we don't know. We don't know if there's Bakelite in there. We don't know. You're getting the first look just as we are. That's why we say no guarantees. It's as is. You're getting it. And there's no way she can show them to you all right?
I'm not going to show them all.
This is why it's important as we teach you how to use your smartphone, how to use eBay. As you're seeing these things, you should be looking them up as fast as possible. Just like we do when we go to storage unit auctions. We get just a minute to look at the storage unit auction. If we see something catches our eye, we're on eBay immediately looking up prices, and we have to bid accordingly. And you're going to have to bid accordingly as well, with a minimum bid of $25 with free shipping within the U.S. And then if you're outside of the U.S., you're welcome to bid, but you have to pay additional shipping charges. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious, because that's a Hales of a lot of buttons. You got 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. All right, timer started. And 25. Well, David C. the second is at $30. No, Grumpy Vet is now at $65. Grumpy Vet is the one to beat at $60. Midwest Picker is at $100. Midwest Picker just jumped it to $100. That's one way to get it. What you want it, you just jump it right out and you scare everybody out. It's at $100 right now. Michael Whaling just came in at $58, but you're nowhere near Midwest Picker. Remember, free shipping. Shirley Pearl's at $75. Whoa! Our RC Verse just jumped it up to $200. Grumpy Vet went to $110, but RC Verse just said, forget that. $200 is where my bid is at. Amy Swartley went at $101. We still have RC Verse at $200. RC Verse is the one to beat. Grumpy Vet was in at $110. Amy was at $101. Man, yes, we are bidding. We are bidding. Glenn Wita is at $150. Glenna, not enough. Not enough, Glenna. Amy Swartley's at $100. Wait, Amy Swartley's at. What did I see? Did I see Amy Swartley? What happened? Did I see? I thought. I don't even know. I lost it. 9 Pound Hammer. Don't hide Amy. Don't hide Amy Swartley. Unhide.
Click on view deleted.
She was hidden.
Yeah, you can click on view deleted.
Where?
It says right there.
Where? All right, Amy Swartley came in at 201. We've got to get Amy back in here. Amy back in here, and okay. All right, Amy, I'm putting you as a moderator. There, that'll do. All right, Amy was in at 201. Woo! All right, so here's what happened. And I'm sure this is what happened. So chat moves so fast, and there was probably a troll in there or somebody, and 9 Pound Hammer probably clicked on accident because Amy's so good at sniping and probably clicked on accident. I put Amy in as a moderator. That way that won't happen again, because Amy, that's all right. So Amy is in at 201.
She's a good buyer.
All right. So RC Verse, he says, dang it, I didn't win it. RC Verse, Amy is a good buyer. I'm going to tell you, she's gonna pay. But if you want to work with Amy, okay, so RC Verse, you are at 200. You can still message George, but Amy's going to pay. So it's actually, if you saw buttons in there and you're like, I was really interested in those, then you would want to connect with Amy specifically, because we know she will pay for sure, okay? Hovers or Hoovers, Corgus, and Coin. No, you do not need to register. You just need to bid, and then you pay after you bid, and then we ship it out. Yep. We keep it as simple as possible. As simple as possible. Okay. All right. Next, what do you have?
The magic lot.
This is a magic lot. Oh, it's magic. You know. So this is all magic stuff that we've found. Tricks. We found this in storage units. Now, particularly, I joked about this on. I was looking. Are the Hypnosis DVDs in here? They're not? Oh, what did I do with those? All right, 1 second. There were Hypnosis DVDs that I was joking about in one of the videos. I thought I put them in there. 1 second while George is showing you.
Is that a little nickel? It's a mini nickel.
Okay. All right. If I had pants, this wouldn't be so difficult. I forgot to put these Hypnosis DVDs in there, because this came with all the magic from this magic lot. So I actually was going to watch these, and we don't have any time. So George and I were gonna hypnose ourselves. We're gonna hypnose each other to not be fat anymore. I mean, for me to not be fat anymore, but we never had time. So these hypnosis DVDs actually go in with the magic lot. It was found with all the magic stuff, so you can show that as well. The hypnosis CD. So this is a full magic lot. All right. We have not watched any of the DVDs. We don't know if they're scratched. You're getting it as we got it. Actually, that one probably, I think that's that one is the sponge trick. And if it did come with sponges, we don't know. But you can always get your own sponges. But these are all what we're calling the magic lot, okay? The magic lot. Oh, it's magic. You know.
There's a total of 12 items in this lot.
Okay, George says there's a total of 12 items. Remember, everything is as is. There are no guarantees, and there are no returns. So hopefully, what's that? Loops? Is that the magic ball? Loops. Just insert card. Loops. Do we know how to do loops? All right, well, this is loops. I don't know how to do any of this. I thought it was cool, and I thought it'd be cool for a lot. So I finally went, I've been holding on to this. Let's sell it. So magic lot. All right. Do we need to show anything else? Got it? All right. We're not saying any of it's complete. For example, like we want you to know exactly what you're getting, and we want you to bid accordingly. So like the sponge DVD, if sponge balls did come with it, we don't know because we got it the way that it is. You're getting it the way that we got it. So if it did come with that originally, we're sorry. You're bidding as is. Things along. Think about that as you're bidding. Okay. All right. How many items again, sweetie? 12 total items in the magic lot. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. $25 starts it. And let's go. You got a minute to win it. This is the magic lot. Here we go. Lot number 4, magic lot. Michael Wallen said it might disappear magically after the auction. We got RC Versus at $26. Michael Weiland is at $33. They're coming up with random numbers. That's awesome. Michael Weiland is now at $44. Michael Weiland is at $44. Ashley Culpepper came in at $35, but just not enough. You got to beat Michael Weiland at $44 if you want to beat it and you want this magic. You want to start learning magic at home during this stay-at-home order? $45. Donna and Richard Copley. You want to hypnosis yourself? You want to, or your partner? Now's the time to learn. Ashley Culpepper is at $56. Ashley Culpepper is at $56. We got just over 10 seconds to go. Ashley is the one to beat, without a doubt, with 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Doesn't look like anybody else is going to try and beat Ashley. 1! Looks like it might be Ashley, but we don't have a sold yet. I don't see Flippin' Adventures sold yet. It's only because of the lag. Only because of... Wait. Cynthia Alvarez just came in at 100. She just sniped it. She just sniped it at 100! Cynthia just sniped it at 100. Holy snipey. Snipe. Dora the Explorer, did you get that?
I got it. Congratulations.
Holy snipe. All right. Cynthia, you're going to go ahead. You're going to message George right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. You're going to send your YouTube name, your actual real name, your mailing address, and also you're going to send your PayPal email address. She'll send you an invoice. Once you pay that invoice, she'll package it up. She'll ship it out to you. She'll give you a tracking number. You'll be able to keep all that as well. Now, backup bidder, Ashley Culpepper. If you want to send George an email as well, just in case it doesn't get paid for it, then it would be yours at $56. You send her all the same stuff, your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email so that she can do that. Stephen Short says, who's cutting your hair? I am. We're at a stay-at-home order. We did a whole video on it.
I shaved his neck.
Are those my pants?
These are it. These are the pants.
My pants. You're cruel. You are cruel. You are
Wait.
a cruel.
I just realized something.
What did you realize?
Well, here's the homemade Frankenstitches.
My sweet, sweet
crotch.
pants.
This is where I ripped the pants so he wouldn't wear them anymore.
That's
But
where
I
I
just noticed
fixed the pants so I could
These
wear
are
them.
washed, by the way. Your belt is still. We're not auctioning off the belt, are we?
You can't auction my belt. Those are custom made belts by me. Listen, I don't have real belts.
This doesn't look like a real belt.
It's not a real belt. I never use a real belt. That is from a life jacket that I found in a storage unit, and it's the strap to tighten your life jacket on. And I turned it. I'm a reseller. I reuse things. Reduce, reuse, recycle. I'm a reseller. I actually turned it,
guys,
I turned it into a belt. Light vest buckle. Look, it's easier if you do it this way. This is how I never have to take them out of the pants until I guess now. You go this way and it's much easier. So this is a life jacket strap. So my belt is a life jacket strap. And so you're gonna give me my life jacket strap back?
Mm-hmm.
She's giving me the life strap.
I'll be
jacket
nice.
back.
Yes.
Not bad.
So you get a piece of history right here.
This is the only thing that'll keep my. Do I get a pair of pants back? So this is my belt. So this is a life jacket strap. Clips like this. Actually, half the clip is broken. It broke, but it clips like this, and then you just tighten it. So when I'm skinny, I do that, and when I'm fat, I loosen it, and that's why I love it. So I just do that, and I do that, and that's how a guy named Jeremy Hales keeps his pants on. So.
So that's got to be an embarrassing moment for you to admit that.
What?
That you don't wear a belt, you wear a life vest.
Are you serious? No, this is one of my $million ideas. One of the things
because someone asked in the chat.
This isn't embarrassing. This is genius. I want to actually. They're already making these. They make them already. So what I want to do is I want to market them as belts, and I'll make millions. I'll make millions.
Lady Antique says, "Oh my God, Hales! I'm sure you have pants at the pickle warehouse."
There's probably pants, but
Mama G saying, "Jeremy, let it go, let it go." So this isn't an embarrassing moment for you?
No, this is genius. This is another business idea. I actually want to sell these as belts. They're already being made for life jackets. I just want to take them and then market them as belts, and it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing.
All right, let the bidding begin.
You're ready?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Did you ever think about that? Do you want to know what size the pants are?
I was looking for a size. I didn't see any.
They should be 36, 36.
I didn't see it unless it's hidden somewhere.
36, 36 and relaxed fit. I need lots of space. So I always get them with extra space around the waist. And then I always need 36 long because I'm tall. And here.
Are you sure you want to do this?
No, I don't want to do it, but you've already
auctioned off 3 of your hoodies.
You got a minute to win it. Here we go. Frankenstitch pants. We got Funky Fluff at $50. Funky Fluff is at $50.
Funky Fluff.
$50. We had to have a $25. We had to have a $25 actual starting bid. We got Funky Fluff at $50 already.
Babe, look.
What are you doing? She's messed up. She is messed up.
I'm just showing them the stitching.
Cheryl Russell says she passes on the pants. Lisa Gordon says -0.1 on the pants. Kay King says no bid. Vibe Love 7 says pass. Funky Fluff says he wants the belt too. Fine. The belt can go with it. I have more. One more.
You have more?
One more belt. All right. Funky Fluff is in at 50. He's the one. Dave C's second is out. Kathy says I can keep my pants. And RC Verse says, Bear Kit says, are you going to sign them? Yes, we will sign them. And I think we've got, it looks like it's going to be Funky Fluff. $50. $50, and he gets the life jacket belt as well.
Signature, right?
All right. You're going to have me sign them too?
Yeah.
Do we need to do that now for a certificate of authentication? Sure. I guess we have to do that now for a certificate of authentication. So, Flunky Fluff, what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead, you're going to send George a message, and you're going to send it right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Send her your YouTube name, real name, your physical address where you want the item shipped to, and your PayPal email address. So then she's going to send you an invoice. You'll pay the invoice, and then once you pay the invoice, she'll package that up, and normally within the same day, that'll be out in the mail because we just like to go to the post office all the time. We never stop. And this is your certificate of authentication that this signature is real. I'm going to go right here on the back, on the butt cheeks.
Why not buy the stitching?
Baby, because you need a target to slap. So I'm going to sign them right here on the butt cheeks, on the back pockets, and you're going to sign the other pocket?
Uh-huh.
All right, George is going to sign the other pocket and show you in the camera as it's happening so you know it's real. It is the real deal. 100%, 100. These pants are being signed. My poor pants.
Don't cry.
My poor pants. My poor pants. All right, there you go. You got targets on the back as well. You got authentic signatures on the pants and the Franken stitching. And you will get the life jacket belt as well. Remember, that is my multi-million-dollar idea for selling them as belts. Don't steal it. But if you're faster than me, then that's the way business goes. So
who was it? Funky Fluff.
That was Funky Fluff.
For 50.
And there was no backup bidder. Trust me. There was no backup bidder. Not on the pants.
Now, after that, you got the stretch ball.
He might have actually bought them so I could keep them. He said he's going to donate them back to me.
What?
Don't you what right now? They're saying.
He said to keep the pants. Please keep your pants up.
Oh man, that would be amazing. All right. Well,
Are they washed? Yes.
We'll see where this all goes. All right, this next lot is a bunch of stress balls, right? Squishy stress balls. If there's a stressful time in your life right now because of a virus, we have the solution for you. Now, remember, this is from the $1,800 and the $1,700 unit. This guy traveled all over and got all kinds of stress balls. So for you and I, these would have cost $5, $10 a piece at these different locations, some of them even more. But these were giveaways for him as he went to all these conferences and went on tours and all of these things. So if you collect these type of things, we're throwing them out at you.
There's 20.
George says there's 20.
Is that the name of the charter?
That is, I have no idea. No, that's not the name of his business. That's probably a whole nother business. So if you are into this kind of thing, then or if you want to get into this kind of thing, if you need physical therapy. So for example, for me, I have bad, horrible tendonitis. And if you need physical therapy and they tell you, like right now, I can't do this because of my tendonitis, but there's exercises for physical therapy. This might be the thing for you. You could use these for your physical therapy. So there's all kinds of things here. And there's 20 total.
20 total.
All right, let's see what happens. It's a $25 minimum bid with free shipping within the U.S. If you want to bid outside of the U.S., you feel free to. And if you will have to pay additional shipping, but oh, look at that elephant. All right, let's see what happens here. $25 minimum bid. On your marks, get set, go!
Go!
Bid fast, bid furious. You need some stress balls. We got them. Amy Swartley is at 28. Grumpy Vet was at 25. Kim Owens at 27. Dusty Old Dude is at 25. Amy Swartley is at 28, and she is high bid right now. We got 25. We got 25. We got 27. We got 28. Amy is winning it at 28. We got another 25. Casual Flipper at 25. Rosemary just came in at 30. Rosemary is the one to beat at 30. Kim Owens at 29, but that's not going to beat it. We got Violet at 30. Sharon Carter's at 39. Sharon Carter is now high bidder at 39. Grumpy Vet at 31, but you got to beat 39. Amy Swartley at 35, but you got to beat 39. Sharon Carter is the Top bidder right now, 39, with about 10 seconds to go. Amy Swartley is now at 40. Amy is high bidder at $40. Up to Sharon Carter by $1. RC Verse is now at 43. RC Verse is at 43. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. RC Verse. Wait. Sharon Carter is now at 46. Heather just came in at 41. Casual Flipper came in at 44. Sharon Carter's back in at 46. I think she might have it. Oh, she did. She got it. Oh, my goodness.
Congratulations.
She got it. Sharon Carter got it at 46. Wow. That was some serious bidding at the end.
That got intense at the end.
That got really intense. They went boom, 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 boom. Sharon just got it. That's why you got to bid fast and you got to bid furious, because that can happen just like that. That was intense. I need a little therapy. Oh, that's better. That's better. For you guys, that the French lick is supposed to be really, really, really nice. And there's a few of those in there. Okay, nice dot. Sharon, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead, email George. You're going to email her whatthehales@yahoo.com. Send her your real name, your YouTube name, physical address where you want the item shipped to. And then also, you're going to give her your PayPal email address. PayPal email address so that she can send you an invoice. She'll send you an invoice. Once you pay the invoice, she'll ship it out typically the same day. Sometimes it's the day after as well. She will also send you your tracking information with that. Woo! If there is an item, like there was quite a few people bidding on that. There's an item like Casual Flipper, you wanted a specific one, or Amy, you wanted a specific one. You guys can network with one another, share your information. Are those the old leather postcards?
Yeah. So these are like leather ephemera.
This is a postcard lot. Somebody just gave a really good tip. Refresh. If you're seeing a lag in the video, or if you're seeing buffering, you need to refresh your screen. It's not on our end. We're on the highest fiber optic that we can possibly send this out to you. So you need to refresh. All right. This is a postcard lot.
There's some ephemera in it, which I counted 18 pieces that have writing in it and dates on them.
So the reason why I put them all in there is she's saying they're ephemera, but they are postcards as well. Yeah. So everything in there is an actual postcard, whether it's the leather postcards, and you probably saw us find the leather postcards. 1948 postmark there. Probably saw us find the postcards in the actual $1,800, or actually it was the $1,700 unit that we found the postcards in. That was really cool when we found those. And there's some really cool stuff in here. I think, if I remember correctly, I think there is actually some postcards from World War II. I think. Yeah, but
I saw one.
You already saw one? Okay. Yeah. So there are, and there's writing on those from each other. Okay. So there's writings that, it's dated in World War II. But she said the leather is dated 1930.
This one, 1912, maybe? If I'm reading that right.
She said maybe 1912. That would be World War I time, if she's reading it right. Remember, no guarantees.
This one's too blurry to read.
She said that. So there are 3 leather. Those are leather. Can I have the leather ones real quick? 3 leather postcards. Okay. This is a postcard lot. Leather postcards. You see right there, the 1-cent stamp. If you can read the actual date, you're doing better than we are. Okay. And I'm going to show you. This one's a thinner leather. It's cool though. This stuff is so cool. Here's another leather. You write in on the leather, which is really cool. And then that's the date that she couldn't read, but you see it's a 1-cent stamp, 19 something. Okay, and then the other leather one, that's kind of cool. Here's another leather postcard, which is pretty cool if you've never seen a leather postcard. And there is a postmark on there as well. I see January 10th. January 10th, 1905, 1906. I don't know. I'm not sure on that one, on the date. And then here's the back of the postcard so you can see the stamp to help try and date it as well. Might be 1906. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I see the part of the date here too. So on that leather one, right there, part of the date is right there, but then it's gone. That was from Pennsylvania, which is kind of cool. So George has all the rest of the postcards as well. There are postcards Christmas. There are postcards from you name it. So Bear Kitty said 1912 postmark. It might be. I think that's George said 1912 as well. Here's a booklet of postcards. So some of the postcards could have been ripped out and used. Some of them are still in there. It all depends. I think is that the season greetings one? That's postcards in full color. So postcards in full color, the art, like some are loose, like that one that just fell. And some are still attached in there. So remember, you're bidding as is. As is. There are no guarantees whatsoever, but this is pretty cool postcard lot. Put some together. We know a lot of you are interested in them. Pat D's collects postcards. And Bear Kitty is asking how many postcards total. Do you know?
Total is 113.
She says
18 of them have writing on them. 95 are new.
She said 95 are new. 18 have writing on them. That number's not guaranteed because there are some that are sealed in packages. So there could be more than that.
There could be more.
So that being said, you ready? She says she's ready. That means it's time to bid fast. It's time to bid furious because you have 1 minute to win it. $25 minimum bid. Here we go. Postcard lot. We got leather postcards. We got new postcards. We got Grumpy Vet at $45. Grumpy Vet is in at $45. 45 is the number to beat. Pat D's is bidding $37.72. But we got Cat 60 Design LLC is at $79.33 with Midwest Picker at $60. $79.33 is the number to beat right now. Bear Kitty came in at $52. Troy said they would come in as great puzzles. Shirley Pearl is at 75. 30 seconds to go. Shirley Pearl is at 75. 75 is the number to beat. Grumpy Vet is now at 80. Grumpy Vet's putting the hammer down at 80. Amy Schwartley is at 81. No, wait. Reviews from Noobs is at 99. Reviews for Noobs is at 99. Amy said 81. Reviews for Noobs said 99. 99. We got 8 more seconds to go. Reviews for Noobs is up at 99. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what happens. I have a feeling they're going to start sniping here. Wait, Amy Schwartley's at 99.50. Amy just came in and Reviews for Noobs. Put 50 cents more on it. Toilet paper machine bunny. I don't know what Michael Warren's talking about. Castle Design just said 99.77. No, you gotta be kidding me. You guys are now sniping each other with pennies.
Cents.
With cents. Oh my goodness. All right. Cat 60 Designs LLC. $99.77.
Congratulations.
God, you guys are crazy. You guys, it's funny. It's fun though. You guys make it fun. All right. Cat 60 Design LLC right there. Send the message to George. She needs to know your YouTube name, your real name, your address where you want the postcards all shipped to, and then also your your PayPal email address. Now, Amy, your backup bidder, I'm sorry, it was just a few cents. It was 27 cents more. Your backup bidder at $99.50. Amy, you can send George a message saying, hey, I'm backup bidder if they don't pay, and then she'll get in touch with you as well. They're getting crazy. Now they're sniping with cents instead of dollars.
I think that's what makes it funny and fun.
They do have fun with it, don't they? Nice job, Cat Designs. That's awesome. Cat 60 Designs LLC at $99.77. That was funny. Now, Pat D's, I know, he collects postcards. So, Pat, if you saw anything that you wanna touch base with Cat 60 Designs, then you guys can talk in the chat. It looks like she has a comic lot. Here I see a part of a Wolverine already.
17 pounds.
It is
roughly.
17 pounds, she says. So 17 pounds of comics, maybe a little bit over.
There's a total of 100 comic books plus 1 autograph. Remember this?
Oh, the autograph from Gimli. Yeah, the autograph. Okay, so she has this in here. This is Lord of the Rings. We found this in a storage unit. This looks like, and again, there are no guarantees on this. No guarantees whatsoever. But this looks like a real autograph, whether it was like Comic-Con. So John Rhys Davies right there. So it was personalized. It was personalized for the person who was at the actual conference, and John Rhys Davies. I don't know if I can show you if we look on the sign. If you were to look at it like I'm looking at it right now, this looks like real ink. I think there's 100. There's no guarantees, okay, but I do think this is a 100% real John Rhys Davies autograph, personalized. Well, and we also know because it was personalized for the person for the unit that we got. So it makes it a little bit easier. That being said, this has not been authenticated. There are no guarantees that this is a real John Rhys Davies or Gimli autograph, but there it is. She's adding that in with the comic book lot.
The oldest comic book here is 15 cents.
She says
that's old.
She says the oldest comic book is a Superman DC, the Fighting Forces. It's 15 cents. Okay, so there's a DC, our Fighting Forces. If you remember, during the wartime, they would put out the war comics. That one, here's another DC. This one has a card on it. Our Fighting Forces, 15 cents. Here is another. Here's a Star Wars. This is a 35 cents. That's not a 15 center. And this one's a 12 center right here. All right, this is Fighting Forces Captain Hunter. This is a 12 center right here in the bag and with the card behind it. So that's a 12 center right there. Fighting Forces DC. How many total comics do you have?
I have a total of 100 comics plus the 1 autograph.
100 comics and the autograph. This is a Tomahawk, and this is a 12 center as well. In the package. Okay, so Tomahawk, 12 center. So the lowest amount is the 12 center. 2 12 centers, couple 15 centers. You got the autograph, John Rhys Davies autograph. And
some of these have dust protectors, others don't.
Okay, so some have dust protectors, others don't have dust protectors.
Just like this
You're seeing them as we found them. We haven't looked any of these up on eBay. You could be looking them up right now as we're showing them to you. You should be. Oh, Funky Fluff said the Gimli card was part of a promotion set for Lord of the Rings. They're made in style of Magic the Gathering. My guess is the card for the trading card game. I'm guessing they took this or they gave it away because and they had the actual. You know when you take the sparkly pen and you have people autograph. So there it is. I mean, I think the autograph is real. Again, there's no guarantee on that. But you're showing this. Steve Prain said you showed a 12-cent checker top a minute ago. Yes, we did. We haven't checked any of these prices. Okay. So what you would be doing is hopefully you are on eBay right now checking this out and saying, oh, that's a $100 comic. Or, oh, that's a $1 comic. Or, oh, that's a $25 comic. We have not looked at any of them. None of them. Okay. None of them. None of them are graded. None of them are. Well, we haven't done anything with them. You literally are seeing them as we got them out of a storage unit. We have not checked any of them. And right now you're going, you guys are a little crazy for not checking those out beforehand. And you know what?
But we like to give deals to our viewers.
We're doing it for you guys. We'll be okay. We're fine. We want you guys to be successful in your selling adventures as well. So, no, we haven't checked. We don't know. we do know we got a stink bug that keeps attacking us over and over and over again. How many times have you flicked that thing out of here? Once. All right. While you keep showing those, I'm going to get it for good.
I'm done.
Oh, wait. She says she's done. She's done. She's done.
I'm done.
All right. I can't kill the stink bug because
you don't kill it. You let it go. We free it in the wilderness.
No, we don't. I have a vacuum on every floor in this house to suck them up because I can't stand them. All right. Starts at $25. You got a minute to win it. Bid fast. Bid furious. Here we go. Comic book lot. Minute to win it. Here we go. We got Flip Your Dollars at $40. RC Versus at $45. Reviews for Noobs is at $75. Kyle Turan is at $250. Kyle Turan is the one to beat at $250. We got RC Verse at $300. RC Verse is now at $300. RC Verse is the one to beat at $300. Kyle Turan came in at $250, put the gauntlet down, but RC Verse said, this is my universe. He put it down at $300. We'll see if anybody's going to challenge him. Get Glenn Camlin went in at 101. How many did you say were in there?
100.
100 at $300. That's $3. That's $3 an actual comic. RC Versus at $3 a comic. He's at $300. Amy Swartley's at 301. Amy Swartley is at 301. RC Versus was at 300. Amy Swartley's at 301. Kitchens Bob is out. Oh man, let's see what happens. This is going to get interesting. Amy Swartley's at 301. Let's see. What? Cat 60 Design L16's at. Oh my goodness, Cat 60 Design.
07.
Oh my goodness. $315.07 for Cat 60 Designs LLC. They are sniping with cents. 7 cents. Nice. Cat 60 Design LLC is figuring this thing out just like Amy. All right. Cat 60 Design LLC, you know what to do. You're gonna send George your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, where you want everything shipped to, and your PayPal email address. George will send you an invoice. Once you pay that invoice, George will ship that out to you, usually the same day or day after. Now, backup bidder being Amy. Amy, go ahead and remind George that you're the backup bidder as well. Okay. Woo! Woo! That's what they're saying. RC Reverse bid 300, then retracted. But then Amy and I can't remember. Cat 60 Designs LLC. They went at toe to toe. So, man. Okay.
Next one's a plush lot.
All right. This is a plush lot. Okay. This is a plush lot. So George has an entire box of plush. Okay. Now, some of them, for example, there are Precious Moment like T-Rex. These are Precious Moment Tender Tails. They're brand new and they have tags on them. They still need cleaned. Okay. So if you get it and you're like, oh man, these are filthy. What's the deal with this?
We found them like that.
Remember, that's how we found them. Debbie Vaughn wants to know how much for the Gimli card, Cat 60 Designs LLC. Again, if you guys want to work a deal out, that's great. We encourage you.
33 plush toys.
33 plush toys, 10 pounds. Georgia's going to start showing them to you while I get rid of that stink bug that keeps attacking us.
I got it.
Oh, I guess George got it already. Man, you're going crazy on these stink bugs, aren't you? I didn't realize she got it, but I guarantee you she did not free it and let it go. I'm just saying. Oh, I do know. There's no way if you take that out, it'll focus on them better. It's in your camera right now. All right. So,
So these all still have the tags on them.
So those have the tags on them. That being said, with the tags on them, they still are going to need cleaning. We have not cleaned them. So what I mean by that is, for example, I don't know if you guys can see it. You see here where it needs cleaning? And again, there's hair on it, things like that. So it has the tag on it, but we want you to know exactly what you're getting. So that one definitely needs cleaning. But if you look at this one, if you look at it from this angle, you go, oh, well, that looks great. But look at it from this angle, and the tail needs some cleaning because it was in a storage unit. So be aware of that, okay? Be aware of that. As you're bidding, be aware of that, okay? So there's some Minions. Oh, that should have went in the Disney lot for tonight, but it made it in the plush lot instead.
Pixar?
That's okay. It's in the plush lot. Yes, there is a Disney lot tonight. So there's a little bit of everything in here. Some stuff brand new with tags, like this bear right now has a tag on it. But remember, everything is as we found it. We haven't cleaned it. We haven't done anything. It just goes into the lot, okay? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind as you're bidding. She's got a little bit of everything.
Oh, little moves.
Oh,
Sweetie bird.
There was a little moose. He liked to drink a lot of juice. There was a little moose. He liked to drink a lot of juice. Singing woo, 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 yo, yo, yo. Singing woo, 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 yo, yo, yo. The moose's name was Fred. He liked to drink his juice in bed. The moose's name was Fred. He liked to drink his juice in bed. Singing woo, woo. Have I ever taught your nephews this song yet? Woo, yo, yo, yo. Singing woo, 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 yo, yo, yo. Oh!
Do they know what that is?
I feel like I gotta go to the bathroom.
I just had a weird urge to go to the bathroom.
All right, everybody who needs a bathroom break right now, boom, there you have it. There you have it. Flip Your Dollar says, best song yet. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done.
All right, 2 more plush toys and then we're done with the lot.
All right, 2 more plush toys. Remember, you've got 1 minute to win it. $25 to start the bid. Free shipping within the U.S. If you want to bid and you're outside of the U.S., then you are welcome to bid. We don't mind shipping to you. There will be an extra shipping charge. And with that being said, bid accordingly because there are no guarantees. Everything is as is, and there are no returns. You have exactly 1 minute to win it. Starting now. Let's do this. You got the plush slot. Starting bid for Fred. Moose's name was Fred. Got Amy Swartley's in at 38. Michael Wallen's in at 37, but he's not beating Amy at 38. We got a $37 bid. We got a $38 bid. We got 39 seconds to go. He liked to drink his juice in bed. The Moose's name was Fred. Amy is still a high bidder at 38. 25. Michael is eyeing that bid. Ashley just came in. Ashley Culpepper at 45. Ashley went, not on my watch. That Fred the Moose is mine. I heard the song and I fell in love. 10 seconds to go. 10 more seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, 4. Amy Swartley's in at 47. 2, 1. Amy Swartley. Let's see what happens because we know there's probably going to be something going on in here. Amy Swartley's at 47. We're still at Amy Swartley at 47. And Ashley sniped it, 48. Ashley sniped it at 48. There was no sense. That was a full dollar snipe right there, people. We have not seen that yet tonight. That was a full dollar snipe. Ashley Culpepper, $48. Nice job. Ashley, you're going to go ahead. You're going to send your full name, YouTube name, and your real name to George and your shipping address. Also, your PayPal email address. And then Amy as the backup bidder at 47. Feel free to tell George you were the backup bidder on that as well. Amy, these guys have been studying your techniques, and they are learning the ways of the snipe. So whatever you did, you taught them very, very well. Very, very well.
So this is the Disney lot?
All right, this is the Disney lot.
This
is
Mickey and Minnie in Russian.
So that is Russian Mickey and Minnie. This was from the $25 unit that was banana boxes. And this is what they had it priced at. $50 for the bug sweeper. It is Russian. It has Mickey and Minnie in it, Russian. It is not something I would say is actually Disney approved in regards to that. But they definitely stole the characters and they put it on the box. So this whole lot is Disney stuff. If you know Russian, and Pooh is part from the Disney, so he's got Disney on the tag, and Minnie there still has the tag in the box. So everything you're going to see in this lot, somehow, some way. Dogman Guy 74 said the dragon sword was heavier than I expected. Still awesome. That sword is awesome sword and a very heavy sword. It sure is. Sure is. No doubt about it.
It was fun to package.
She hated packaging that, but she was packaging that for like 2 hours. All right, so stickers. Now, this week, these are vintage. These are actual vintage cards. So these are a greeting card you see up here. Movable greeting card, okay? So with envelope, I did not date these. I showed them to you. These are probably worth a pretty penny. And, well, let's just look right now. Let's go. I'm going to look on eBay. So there is Donald and Mickey. Mickey is still sealed in the packaging. So I'm going to go Mickey Mouse card. Mickey Mouse card. Now, it's going to be really, really hard to try and figure this out because this is probably a very rare item. So this is what you would do with an item like this. Now, I'm looking right now. Mickey Mouse card.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
Isaac used to pronounce it Mickey Mouse.
I'll put in Christmas card. Okay. So what you would do with this, a lot of times we encourage you to do a buy it now or a fixed price. All right. But I would not encourage a fixed price with this type of thing. This is the type of thing like, okay, so here's a greeting card right there with Mickey. All right. So there's a greeting card with Mickey, pre-owned. It's used, $53. That card is not sealed. It's not movable. So I'm not guaranteeing any of this. I think this, but I'll straight up tell you, I think this will sell for well over $100 on eBay. So this has Disney. It's sealed. It's a movable Christmas. It has everything you want as far as collectability. Sealed, Disney, Christmas, all of those things, movable cards. All of those things are all collectible areas all of their own. So that being said, there's a bunch of stuff. I'll try not to bend it. Don't let Captain Fumble Nuts too close to it, okay? So there is everything to do with this is Disney one way or another, whether it's a Lion King watch. It's having a hard time focusing here. If you give that to me, I'll try and focus it. So she's got a Lion King watch in here. This is the Circle of Life 10th anniversary Lion King watch. Okay. There we go. There's Mufasa. Maybe that's not Mufasa. Maybe that's actually... There we go. 10th anniversary. Circle of Life 10th anniversary. So you looked at the watch there. So everything in this unit or in this lot has something somehow to do with Disney. It's kind of cool.
Oh, I have some Tinkerbell earrings I can throw in this lot.
Too late. Too late. She says she has Tinkerbell. Are those going to be in the jewelry? Just put the Tinkerbell in the jewelry lot. Because this one's packed as it is. Why did I put that tin in there? Oh, that's right. It's Disney. Okay, so like this tin. So we've been building
26 pieces in this lot.
26?
Mm-hmm.
26 Disney pieces. So like this tin, you go, oh, why is there tin in there? We actually are putting a vintage tin lot together for you guys as well. That'll be coming soon. But it's got Disney all over it. So that's why it made it into the lot. So could be a Pixar movie. It could be a Russian Mickey Mouse. Michael wants to know, did we find the Switch?
He's gonna have to
stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Excellent question, though.
Good question. Stay tuned. All right. There are some valuable, very, very, what I would consider valuable items in here, and good resale items.
This is still sealed.
That is so because Pixar is owned by Disney. And these are Minion Tic Tacs, then those went into the Disney lot. Now, as far as whether they're still good or not, there's your Best Buy date.
Eat at your discretion.
Best Buy. It doesn't say expired. It doesn't say you'll die if you'll eat it. It says Best Buy. That's it. So, still good. All right. This is your Disney lot. Those who are interested in the Disney lot, you're going to have to, this is going to be one of those lots where you're going to have to bid fast and you're going to have to bid furious because a lot of people are going to be interested in it. And there's a lot of money represented here too. And this is fun for us to share with you guys. All right. Remember, you can still win a lot tonight for free. For free. We'll get to that in just a bit. But until then, you got a minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. Looks like Tina Lee Laurie is at $30 already. She was jumping the gun. Violet Barker's at 50. Amy Swartley's at 101.50. Ben Dunn came in at 100. Wait. Amy Swartley's at 101.50. All right, Grumpy Vet is at 125. Everybody's in at 100. RC Versus at 155. RC Verse, don't be pulling out of bids again. RC Versus at 155. He's the man to beat. Grumpy Vet is at 125. Even Conky's Flippin' Adventure got in there at 100. We've got Amy Swartley's at 162. Grumpy Vet put in at odd number 2 at 157, but Amy got in at 162. Grumpy Vet is at 157. Amy Swartley's at 162. We got about 10 seconds to go. I got a feeling there's going to be a sniping battle at the end of this, George. Hold on to my pants because this is about to go crazy. In 1 second, RC Verse says he's out. Jose is at 158, but that doesn't beat Amy Swartley at 162. We've got 162 still. Amy Swartley's at 162. Amy Swartley just upped herself. Amy Swartley just, Amy, you upped yourself. Wait, I think she got it in just, okay. Hold a second. All right. Flippin' Adventure said sold. Amy Swartley, you sniped to beat somebody else, but nobody else sniped. So your snipe against yourself, you will not count. You get it not for 178.69 because nobody else outbid you at 162 that I saw. You get it for 162. Amy, nice bid. Wow. Okay. Who was Grumpy Vet? I believe Grumpy Vet, your backup bidder. I will tell you, Amy pays right away though. But Grumpy Vet, if you want to message George and let her know, you feel free to do that. But Amy, your second bid, okay? Your second bid of 162 because you didn't have to bid up anymore. Nobody bid it up. I know you were trying to snipe just in case. And we appreciate that, but we're taking the 162. That's your bid on that lot. That was a good lot. Make sure there's a lot of vintage stuff I put in here. And I have not checked it yet, but I can tell you already, this is worth money. I can tell you this is worth money. Okay, I haven't looked this stuff up on eBay yet. Those cards are probably your most valuable items there. And then your knockoff Russian, even though it's not actual Disney authorized, that knockoff stuff has a whole collectability market of its own. So what I would encourage you to do, and it's just me, okay? What I would encourage you to do is to put those in a bid auction, an actual auction on eBay. If you're going to resell them on eBay, to bid those because it's going to be hard to find those things as far as comparable comps, and you just let them babies go at actual auction instead of a fixed rate. All right, this is your video game lot, isn't it? Yeah. 146 video games. She's got a giant box. She's just going to show you the weight first. There are 146 video games. Debbie Vaughn said, "Can you auction off some of those toothpicks? Something stuck in my teeth." By the way, any of you guys that were interested in some of those particular pieces of Disney, if Amy's willing to sell them to you, contact Amy in the chat. Make sure you're talking to Amy in the chat.
Over 27 pounds.
All right, this is over 27 pounds for all of these video games, okay? 27 pounds for all these video games.
Now there's a total of 146.
Oh, it looks like backup bid was Jose Gonzalez, and I missed his. So Jose, I think Grumpy Vet was at 157. So Jose, Amy's going to pay, but go ahead, send us a message anyway, okay? You can also just let Amy know what you're interested in. All right, you go ahead. What were we talking about these video games?
Total of 146 video games.
146 video games.
71 come with a case and a manual.
71 come with a case and a manual. The case and manual there. Games aren't tested, but case and manual are there. 71.
Games, cases, no manual.
Those 8 games have no manual. The game is in the case, but there's no manual. Just 8 with no manual.
And there's a total of 67 with no case, no manual.
And there's a total of 67 games with no case, no manual. Okay. So she's going to show you.
Right here.
Now, none of these games are actually tested. And all of these games are PS2 games. I think somebody asked, do we have a Wii lot, a Nintendo Wii lot? Next Sunday, we're working on putting that lot together right now. If I showed you my garage right now, oh my goodness, there's video games everywhere. All right. Froggy to you wants to know, is there an SX Tricky PS2 game? You're going to have to look. I've gone through so many of these. I saw that game today, but I've been going through every single system. So as you ask about that particular title, that's not the only title on PS2. You're just going to have to look as she goes through these.
I'll go through all the ones with the cases, but not the one with no cases.
So Prepper 101 wants to know, is it true that I'm related to Exotic Joe? No, it's actually, that's a false item there. It's actually the truth behind all of that is Exotic Joe is related to Jeremy Hales. Okay. So that's no relation whatsoever. If I'm anybody, as we watched Tiger King and we loved it, it was so engrossing and entertaining because we kept looking at characters and go, oh man, that's that person in the storage unit buying world, and that's that person in the YouTube world. If I'm anybody, I'm the guy that got eaten by the tiger. So wears the same clothes. You never know he has any money, and all of a sudden he comes up missing because Carol Baskins, she's the one that did it. All right. But I'm not Carol Baskins. But I didn't say George was Carol Baskins. Baby. She just has swords, not tigers. I'm just saying she's Egyptian. Egyptians like cats. She doesn't have meat grinders. She just has swords and knives. She doesn't have a meat grinder. So many knives. Woo. Mama G's telling anybody who was interested in a Disney lot item, there is Amy's email address. So there were some pretty cool items in that lot, and a couple of those items will do extremely well. Those cards and the Russian, there's quite a few things that are going to do really, really well. Ray Mayberry says, how do I bid? And you just bid in the chat. Watch what everybody else is doing. You type in an amount. Make sure you're on live chat. You got to be on live chat if you're gonna bid, because you got to see it as it happens. All right, remember, there are 146 in here, and everybody will have an opportunity to actually win a free lot tonight. And B-Slayer14 says, George, will you please say, hello, cool cats and kittens?
Hello, all you cool cats and kittens.
Talk much?
Hello, all you cool cats and kittens.
Hi, cool cats and kittens. Carol Baskins here. All right. Okay. Dylan, how do we have Raggedy Ann and Andy stuff? We find it all the time, and we are working on putting all different kinds of lots together for you. So, yes, and somebody asked, do you have to have PayPal to bid? Yes. PayPal to bid. If you don't have a PayPal, it takes minutes, couple minutes to set up your PayPal. You can put up a debit card on it, whatever. And that's how George will send you an invoice, then you pay, and then she ships. That's how it works. It's just simple. Our whole goal is simple, smooth and simple. Simple, streamline it. We are very, very busy people, and we want to streamline it, have fun with you, and encourage you to generate some cash as well. All right. George says she showed them all to you. That was 146. There are a ton of video games there. Those are PS2. And video games are selling hot like crazy right now on eBay because everybody's got to stay at home. You're going to have to bid fast. I already told George this is going to be her highest grossing lot tonight. 146. Free shipping within the United States. Additional shipping outside of the United States. You'll have to pay shipping if you are in another country. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have a minute to win it. Here we go. Video games. We got 55 seconds. Let's see. Woo! All right, flip in your dollars at $50. Amy Swartley comes right in off the top. Wait, she comes in at $153.50. But Matthew Kerr comes in at $300. Matthew Kerr puts the gauntlet down at $300. Alan A puts on $200. Casual Flipper $100. You gotta beat Matthew Kerr. Matthew Kerr put down $300. Said, not in my house. Here we go. Matthew Kerr, $300. Matthew Kerr is $300. 20 seconds to go. We got a lot of people interested. Wait, Amy Swartley's at $310. Alan A just went $310, but Amy got a $310 before Alan A. Here we go. We got ourselves an auction. Oh my goodness, George, are you seeing this?
Yeah.
What the Hales is going on? We got Amy Swartley at $310. Now we got Alan A at $325 with no seconds left. Alan A is at $325. You know Amy's coming in with a snipe. Alan A is at $325. Alan A is at $325. I can't take it. Alan A is at $325. $325. Sold! Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. Ole, 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 ole. Ole. I mean, Alan A. Alan A. Alan A. Alan A. Ole. Okay, Alan A. I'm going to lose my voice. Alan A. Alan A. You're going to send George. Okay, so 146. You got those. My goodness. Let me do the math really quick. I want to know what he got him per piece, okay? Okay. So let me do the math. So 325. 1 second, I got to pull up the calculator. Okay. So 325 divided by 146. $2. That is a nice deal right there. Look at that. Look at that right there. 222. We'll round up 223 per game. Nice job. Nice job. All right. You're going to send your information right there to George. And then Amy was the backup bidder. Amy's the backup bidder at 310. Amy, again, with all your other backup bid stuff, let George know just in case. Now, as we've been talking about Tiger King, we found this amazing, absolutely amazing shout out to the Tiger King in the warehouse. And George,
the gold rim.
Now, it does have the gold rim. It does. And this is the free item in honor of the Tiger King. All right. And so, yeah. What is right? What the Hales? So this is, well, I'll let George show. This is the item tonight in honor of the newest Tiger King episode being released. We have not seen it yet. We're going to watch it after the auction tonight. And so this is the free item. You've not seen it. You've not seen it in the videos this week.
It was something that we saw at the warehouse. I was like, ooh, Tiger King.
Alan hadn't said it first. All right, and so they're kind of having a disagreement about bids right now. Remember, you have to be in live chat, and it's live chat as it comes up on our screen. So
if you're on top chat, it's gonna look different.
We're calling it as it comes up on our screen. And Lady Antique says, Kyle Train, there was a bid of 310 before. All right, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. All right, so at any rate, this is in honor of the Tiger King and our favorite memes, the Tiger King memes. And the plate will come shipped to you in this beautiful plate box. You will have 1 minute to win this item tonight. We encourage you to actually use this plate with friends and family in honor of the Tiger King. And remember, Carol Baskins, she's the one that did it. All right. So you're going to have to answer. You're going to have to answer a trivia question about this week's videos. Now, there was an Easter egg that was actually included in one of the videos, okay? The very first person to answer this trivia question correctly will win this lot completely, totally for free. 100%. So you're not bidding with money. This time you are bidding with, oh, did you have to get your yarn lot together? You didn't get it in time, did you? Somebody's just asking for yarn.
We can get it still.
All right, she'll go get it. She forgot to put it together. Okay, let's give this away. I'm going to give this away while you get your yarn lot. She did bring yarn home today. She is putting a yarn lot up together. Okay, so we apologize. We apologize. She forgot. There's so much going on. So this will be the item that you're actually going to win. So somebody's going to win this. The trivia question, there will be fabric. It's fabric and yarn. We're going to put a whole lot together of fabric and yarn if you want to make masks, the whole deal. All right. Somebody said, is it dishwasher safe? It says ceramic art, not for food use. Faithful colored pigments may poison food.
Yeah, it's for decoration.
All right, so only for decoration. That's a shame. That's a shame. But it's pretty cool decoration. Holy Hales. You got a lot there.
3 boxes of yarn.
They want fabric too, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to give it away. There's an Easter egg in the videos this week. The Easter egg was, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we have the egg, Easter egg yarn too. The Easter egg in the videos this week. Jeremy said, this is a little known fact about me. What was the fact that Jeremy shared about himself in the videos this week? What was it? It's the Easter egg because it's a little known fact. It was in the videos. Jeremy said, what? They're going yarn, yarn, yarn.
14 pounds of yarn only.
Debbie Vaughn says never found a switch. That is incorrect. Pam Euler says Amish. That is also incorrect. Cody says he came from an egg. Incorrect. He really likes his pants. Yes, but incorrect. You were born a girl. Incorrect. Once kissed a boy. Never happened. Incorrect. Only have 2 pair of pants. Incorrect. Dan Grizzly. Wii U. Incorrect. Watches Little House on the Prairie. Incorrect. Chocolate egg. Loves camping. Incorrect. Jeremy's related to Joe Exotic. Incorrect. VH tapes that you watched. Incorrect. 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 Crazy about Egyptian drawer. Incorrect. Incorrect. I have not seen it yet. Secret auction. Incorrect. It's stated this way. This is a little known tidbit about myself in the videos. And then it's followed with the tidbit. It is an Easter egg. Met George on Easter. Didn't happen. Incorrect. You were homeless. No, actually, I was at home. But it was rough. Likes golfing. I hate golfing. Incorrect. Raised by clowns. B.E. Rivers. B.E. Rivers finally got it. Raised by clowns. Woo! I didn't think there was anybody who was going to get it. B.E. Rivers. B. Rivers. Go ahead and message George. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Sharon Vollmer almost got it. Almost got it. Raised by clowns. That is it. B. Rivers. You're going to go ahead and you're going to message George there with your real name, your shipping address, your YouTube name. You don't need to actually give us your PayPal email address because you just want it for free. Nice job. Nice job. B.E. Rivers, Raised by Clowns. Now, we're going to keep having free lots. And if you want to win a free lot, you got to pay attention. Those videos, you're getting information that you never knew before. All right, I'm putting that right back in there. Oh, you're doing your fabric, aren't you?
With the yarn.
Okay, so you're doing fabric and yarn together.
Yeah.
All right. B.E. Rivers won it. B.E. Rivers won it. Okay. So that's right behind you. Don't sit on it, okay? Joe Tiger is right on your rear. All right. All right. She has.
So the yarn, I have 14 pounds that I weighed so far.
So she's got 14 pounds of yarn. She's showing you all of the fabric, and she's going to show you all the yarn as well. So the thing that I shared is I was raised by clowns. So my dad was part ownership in a grocery store, family grocery store. So he and his brother owned the grocery store, but that never made enough money for the size of our family. So he started, like you've seen the ice cream trucks go out on the street. So he started cotton candy business because nobody else was doing cotton candy. And for $5 of sugar, you could make $100. So the profit margin was huge. But the way that he sold it is he took the gimmick from McDonald's, Ronald McDonald, the clown. He always dressed up as a clown. So from a very little kid, I can remember them dressing us up as clowns, going to festivals and carnivals and selling cotton candy all the time. I hated it. Always hated it. He always told me, hey, just laugh. You're making more money than they are. So I was raised by clowns, grocers and clowns. Is any of it loop yarn? Do we even know what loop yarn is?
I don't know.
It's whatever she's going to show you. We're not.
So 12 pounds of fabric, 14 pounds of yarn.
14 pounds of yarn, 12 pounds of fabric.
Shoulder yarn.
And Sharon said, my goodness, I thought you were kidding when you said that. Nope. Parents were clowns. Probably still dress up as clowns today going to the Apple Festival in Elyria. All right, she's going to show the yarn now. So a little bit rough with her camera angle. There's a lot of yarn to get in a small camera. So she's going to put a lot of that in there for you. There's a bunch of it. And realize, Ashley Culpepper says, we're part of a clown fraternity. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So she's going to smush this all down when she ships it to you, okay? And there is a lot of yarn. Remember, 14 pounds of yarn. She just went and got a lot of this today. This was from the crafters unit because you guys were actually asking about it. No, actually, I did do some balloon animals.
You did?
Well, I could do a dolphin. I would just blow it up and then it would go. It was just, you have to use your imagination.
Oh.
Yeah. I can do a wiener dog. I'm really good at the wiener dog. I just blow it up and I'm like, look, here's a wiener dog. I can do a hot dog. I can do a banana. I can do anything else with that shape that comes to mind.
Oh, okay. Banana. Oh my God. That's crazy.
I do juggle. Did you know that I juggle?
Yeah.
Can I see a few things of yarn? I juggle. No, you keep doing your thing. I'm teasing. Look, this is crazy. You guys can't see this. She just opened this box. Okay, this is how when we tell you we brought it home, we haven't gone through it. We haven't even opened this box. She just broke the box open. She just ripped the box open. So this is why we're telling you, you're getting it as is. We haven't cleaned it. We haven't done anything. We haven't tested it. We're just passing the savings on to you. Okay. I put that tape back in there as you were ripping that over. Dreamweaver. That's a lot of yarn.
Purples. Lots of purples.
That's a lot of yarn. That's a ton of yarn. Are you going to, all those bags, are you going to ship it in these bags or can I have those bags? Yes. I get the baggies. You get the yarn. I get the baggies. So whoever put them in baggies, I get the baggies. I want those because when we've been making the lots for you, it's just easier for me to put them in those giant bags. All kinds of yarn. Dreamweaver. Yeah, yarn for days. Funky Fluff said yarn for days. Fabric for days.
So these are the ones that aren't wrapped. So
all right.
It's like they may have been used.
Like they're no good at wrapping? Like
someone already started a project on them.
Diggity dig, diggity dig, diggity 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 dig. I can't wait till I release that song.
That was the last.
That's it?
Yarn, yeah.
All right. All that yarn, all that fabric you guys just saw. And one more. The Easter egg yarn right there. Okay. The Easter egg yarn is going in as well. Right there. She's throwing that in. You saw this in the video. This was part of George's Easter basket. There you go, baby. All right. Do Should we just tell them that you're going to put another yarn lot and fabric lot again next week too?
Yeah.
For you yarnaholics and fabric, we have so much. She'll put another one together for next week as well. All right, here we go. Remember, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only got 1 minute to win it. $25 starting bid. All right, Glenawheat is at 86. Glenawheat is at 86. Candy Moore's at 75. We've got, oh wait, it's going all over the place now. I think Glenna is still beating, wait, Candy Moore is at 90. Candy Moore is at 90. No, Shirley Pearl's at 100. Shirley Pearl's now at 100. Cheryl Russell's at 100. Violet Baker's at 100. We got 3 people at 100. Shirley Pearl's the first one at 100. Shirley Pearl's 100 comes first. Sherry, Violet, if you want to win, you have got to beat Shirley's 100. Shirley Pearl is 100 in. Candy Moore's now at 103. Candy Moore came in at 103. Amy Schwartley's now at 105. Woo! Cheryl Russell's now at 120. Cheryl's putting the gauntlet down 120. 10 seconds to go. I'm spitting all over the laptops. Sherry Russell is winning at 120. Shirley Pearl came in at... And Shirley Pearl came in at 110, but that's not enough. Sherry Russell still at 120. When he went for it. Wait, Candy Moore at 121. Candy Moore at 121. And Amy Schwartley got it at 123. Wait. Shirley Pearl at 125. Hold a second. What the hell is, oh my goodness. Shirley Pearl.
Shirley, she'll probably want to do a local pickup.
I'm sure she will. Shirley Pearl just snuck it in at 125. Shirley Pearl then snuck in another bid at 130. Shirley, you can stop bidding 125. All right, Shirley, you know what to do. Go ahead, message George, and then you'll probably meet with me at the warehouse anyway. Yeah. Because George,
tell her that we got to the trains.
George wants you to know that she got to the trains. She's been digging.
Some of them are going up for auction at Rob.
And she said some of them are going up for auction on the Second Sense site as well for us for the auction. So we're getting to, actually, I think it was Rob that actually got into them.
He did.
I think. Okay. Oh, man, what a Hales of an auction. That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible.
What are we
You guys are sniping. You guys are sniping like crazy. How long have we been live?
10 minutes shy of 3 hours.
We went over 3 hours last time, right?
Yeah.
We kept it under this time. That was good. Yeah, let's switch the screen. Oh, remember to share. Help us get to 200K before May. Because if you love what the Hales, type what the Hales. I'm losing my voice, baby.
You did lose your voice.
If you love what the Hales, might as well lose it all. Type what the Hales, yeah. If you love what the Hales, and you love making sales. If you love what the Hales, type what the Hales. You ready? You love what the Hales, type what the Hales. You love what the Hales, type what the Hales. Yeah. Sing with me. If you love what the Hales, and you're ready to kill it with eBay sales, because we're going to use some Easter eggs tonight. Money is coming. You need to be listing like crazy, listing all that stuff we told you about. And remember, hit them thrift stores as soon as they open again. You're going to make a ton of money. If you love what the Hales, type what the Hales.
Thank you all for joining us. We still have 555 people watching.
I can't
Hope
believe
you
it.
guys had a safe, nice quarantine Easter. We'll see you next Sunday for our live, and we'll have an additional auction. We love you all. Say good night.
Good night.